Is it ready to start? Are we ready to start? I gotta watch Teaquilts. Happy Thanksgiving, Teaquilters! Happy Friendsgiving, Miss Teaquilts!
Oh, I thank you.
We're here live with Teaquilts LLC, and I'm Kevin the Quilter, along with my special guest,
Teaquilts LLC.
So you may be wondering why I'm hosting here today, and that's because our lovely Queen of Scraps is taking the day off, and I'm going to be doing every reading of every post because I promised her I would.
We'll see how long that lasts.
No, you set that thing down. You work. I got this. I got it. I got it. I got it. We have Mary. She says, "Hi, quilty friends. Love the quilt. Thank you. I worked very long and hard about it, and I'm very pleased with the way it turned out." And Cheryl Curley says, "Hi, everyone." And Katie Kraft says, "Hi, T, Kevin, and all." Hey, Katie. How you doing? All right, so that's what we have here. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button so we can promote Miss T and T Quilts. Miss T, what'd you work on today?
Nothing. I'm making flying geese.
Woo, flying geese.
Flying geese.
And what is a flying geese?
It's a goose that flew with others.
It's a goose that flew with others.
Hi, Zandra Oldham.
I don't have Zon.
And that Berthoon. And Brenda Foley. I can't see. Oh my God.
So those of you that are here can see I have completed my version of the 4-star generals, and I couldn't be happier. And thank you, Miss T, for doing this. It's just, I think it's a very, very beautiful, stunning quilt that's going to be used in my home as a hanging quilt. But you know, like so, like that says, "Hello, T, Kevin, and all quilt friends. Hey."
Did you give a disclaimer?
On what?
On your behavior.
On my behavior.
Because I'm always appropriate.
I'm completely professional and appropriate at all times.
Okay, so we don't need a disclaimer.
There
today.
are no disclaimers because I'm always on my best behavior.
That's nice. We don't need a disclaimer. We'll see.
You know, I mean, some people around here may need a disclaimer.
We'll see.
Not I. Not I.
Oh, Katie Crass, she has a birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's magic. It's your birthday.
Anybody else have a birthday? Okay, so tag team, you're it. I'm tagging out so you can do this because I know you're wanting to. She's really serious, folks. She wants me to do this all day long. I don't know.
How
what.
You just gonna talk about some tag team and you're out
Tag
like
team.
2 minutes in?
Well, we're just
3 minutes. I'll give you another minute.
Okay. Margaret Durden says, "Hey, quilters." And Katie Crafts is ironing batik layer cake and fat quarter bundles my BFF gave me for my birthday. Oh, lovely blues and greens. I have a quilty BFF too, Katie.
Who is it?
Ingrid Bowers. "Hi, T and Kevin. Love your finished quilt, Kevin." Thank you so much, Ingrid. I do too. I really do. Mary says that, "Kevin, how's my dad?" Thank you for asking, Mary. We're trying to get some things figured out with him with medications and stuff, and I may be going down there later today or tomorrow. So thank you for asking, and prayers are greatly appreciated for my father. Like that's sending a bunch of gifts and party favors to Katie Crafts. Claudette Bettis. Hey, Claudette, how are you? She says hello to everyone. Cynthia Marie Field says, hi, T and Kevin and fellow quilters working on a gift quilt. Ah, that's fun. Like that. What machines are y'all using today? I am using my Juki TL 2010Q, and Miss T is using her Singer.
Bernina 770. My Singer heavy duty.
Her Singer heavy duty. That actually resides here in my studio.
It's Kevin's machine.
Katie Krabs, hi. Well, my birthday was in September, but I got the fabric today.
Well, that's okay. I got to sing it anyway.
We're calling it a birthday quarter. Yes, you do that. That's fun.
Say, forget the birthday month. It's the whole quarter now.
Thank you, Mary. All right, so Miss T's working on flying geese today. And she's got a pattern in mind that she's going to be using for that. And I am working on laundry basket quilts. Adidas Sitar just kind of had a little sew along online. There was no way you could keep up with it. She just showed how to make a quilt. I've had this pattern for probably about 10 years. It's called Eldon by her. And me and another quilting friend are putting this together because we bought the patterns, the templates, and the fabric about 10 years ago, and we're finally doing it. So I'm going to be working on log cabin units in sets of 8 today. I've been working on some, and these are very small.
So that means you're making them 8 the same. In the same
yes,
fabric
yes,
positions.
exactly.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
My machines. Did you oil my machine?
I did not, but I can.
Oh my God.
Do you need it oiled?
I don't know, probably. I'm not gonna worry about it. It ain't gonna get oiled. It's just gonna be loud.
She's just gonna sew.
Right.
Let's see here. All right.
Let's see. We gotta get people in the room.
I know. We only have.
Let me go over here and share it. Let me go out. I'm gonna share it.
Yeah, only 25 are watching.
And then I'm gonna go over to Facebook. They go, I missed it. We're gonna help them out today.
Help them out. What are you laughing about?
Come join and put it as one word.
Come join.
Conjoin, like conjoined twins. That's what it was about. That's what it was about to put up.
Was
there.
it?
Return, hit you, and post.
What are you?
Come join ye and Maveen Naveed.
What? Did you? Lord.
Ooh, we heard a child. That's all I can say. Come join ye and Maveen.
Oh, good.
Maybe that should be the baby's name.
Maniva? What?
Mavin Naviv.
Oh my goodness. And she's only had decaf coffee to drink today, folks.
Oh my goodness. I don't know where all of that come from.
Okay, so folks, tell us what you're sewing on. We know that Katie is ironing batiks. Let's know what you're sewing on, what you're doing, what you're thankful for Thanksgiving. And Miss T, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for you.
That's
just you.
Just me and you.
See? 2 peas in a pod. I'm so thankful for you.
Here, let's play a game. What sewing item or fabric or notion or whatever are you most thankful for today? You think about that. Think about that and tell us in the comments the sewing item you're most thankful for. And I'll be sitting here waiting for them. Hey, Miss Vivian. She says hi, T, Kevin, and everyone. And Mary says, Teaquilts and Kevin, it looks like you all may have a white Thanksgiving. Be safe. Is it supposed to snow? Is it supposed to snow for Thanksgiving?
My husband ain't told me. I don't know nothing. I don't know until it hit the ground. I told you I woke up one morning, they was on Facebook talking about showing pictures of their car wet. I opened up that curtain. It's like, wait a minute. Thank God it wasn't my street.
Yeah.
But it was weird how it was spotted all over the area. But not my street. Thank you, Jesus.
Not your street. It avoided your street.
It knew not to come playing with me. Katie says a good hot iron.
I'm with her there.
Yes, sir. It's supposed to snow. For Mary Ingrid says rotary cutter. I spent many years using scissors. Love my rotary cutter. And I would have to say the best invention to me was the rotary cutter as far as how it changed quilt making. That whole process of using the rotary cutter system, because you got to have the mat and the ruler to go with it. I give Ofa props for that, because that really changed. Because the very first quilt I made, I did not have a rotary cutter. I was scissor cutting, so which means you had to draw everything.
Right.
See, quilting was different than dressmaking. Dressmaking, they didn't have to draw everything because they could just start with fabric and mold it onto the body. Quilting, they had to mark everything. So that's a good one, Ingrid.
Yeah, I like
Carrie
it.
Koresh says, tying lap quilts for the memory care unit my dad lives in. Just came back indoors after the most thankful for my rotary cutter. See, that changed quilt making. So since other people have said that.
Is that what you're going to say too?
It was in my head, yes. Okay. But since other people have it and we're all going to the same moon with the equipment, according to Eric Oda, or space, not necessarily the moon, but space. Susie says a comfortable chair.
That's a good one
to start with. Yep. I used a few templates in my days, and ever since I realized that rotary cutter existed, I don't remember the last time I've used a template, unless it was for like applique. Anybody has a birthday? Rotary cutters are wonderful. First quilt was a wool one made with the cardboard templates and scissors. Tied instead of quilted, yes. So for me then, after that, since we got the rotary cutter, I'm not going to go to die cutting, because if I had never rotary cut, that was a great invention. So I'm going to leave the cutting alone, and I'm going to go to the long arm quilting systems.
Okay.
Because back in the day, they would have quilting bees, and everybody went to everybody's house, and they dropped this thing down, and everybody quilted.
Right.
We're not of that time period where people want to come help somebody hand quilt. So we don't want to really help people do anything sometimes. So I would have to say getting bed-sized quilts quilted on the long arm would be my next favorite invention as far as, again, saving time, the bulkiness of doing it on the old style sewing machines they started increasing the throats for people that didn't want the long arms but needed to quilt their quilts. So I just use all that space to house my pieces. You see, I even put them in a little short one. Look, I always have my pieces in here. I don't plan to quilt on these anymore. I might do like a placemat or something, and it's just gonna be something really quick.
Right.
I don't ever plan to long arm quilt on my a home style sewing machine anymore. It's just not gonna happen. I'll go borrow a friend's machine before I do it again.
Yeah.
It's the thing that was worse for me was that it was hard on the back.
Oh yeah. Well, it's hard on your shoulders and holding everything. I mean, even piecing a large quilt is hard on my shoulders, keeping everything up here in the proper place. So I am most thankful this year for my sewing machine, my new sewing machine, because it's just been working really great, and I hope that it continues to.
I have a feeling you about to give like 20,000 things. Come on, you start out like you can do church announcements.
Well, hey, take us to quilt church, like Remo says, right? But I am thankful, since I have so many problems with my wrists and my thumbs, for the AccuQuilt system. It really, like, there's no way I could cut these small things, in a quantity that I need them, for this quilt.
Very fast. It is fast cutting.
Yeah. So I am very thankful for that. Very.
Claudette says, "Hey Kevin, love your color palette for your 4-star general."
Thank you, Claudette.
And
I'm
anybody
pleased
else
with the way
talking
it
to
turned
him, I'm
out
not gonna
too.
read it.
What was that?
Huh?
What was that?
I didn't say anything.
Yeah,
did I?
What are you saying over there? Oh,
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
It came out.
You sure? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Claudette. I worked very hard at trying not to duplicate fabrics, and I think that I did. There may be 1 or 2 duplicates besides the sashing in there, but
Where's your long arm fund? You spent it, didn't you?
yeah, I did.
Because Mary just asked, "Do you think you will get a long arm?"
I know
He spent the funds.
I know I will.
He had a whole jar full of money.
Oh, yeah.
For the long arm fund.
It was full of it.
Full.
It was full of it.
I started it out for you.
It was full of it.
With the help of Melissa. I can't remember who else it was.
You all.
And he had spent all the funds and don't see a long arm. So when you do a GoFundMe, I'm not contributing.
When I say cent, I really mean it. Every last cent of it.
Every penny counts.
Every last penny, literally. Literally.
If you was 5 cents short, you couldn't get it.
And that's true. You are very true. That is a true statement.
Mary is saying prayers for healing, Sandra. So Sandra must have posted something and then retracted it. So prayers for you, Sandra. All righty. Yeah, that is a beautiful quilt.
Thank you. I'm very pleased. I'm pleased that Miss T wanted to do it. I'm pleased that you all wanted to watch and participate along. Pleased with everything.
And full.
And what?
And you're full.
And I'm full. Yes, I'm full because Miss T brought over some delicious.
I ain't talking about that. You just full.
Are you calling me a fool?
I didn't call you a fool.
Okay.
I just said you're full.
I'm full. My bobbin is full. because I just changed it. What are you talking
F9.
about? I'm not reading what you're
I know
writing.
it's good though. Of it.
You're crazy. You didn't get any sleep last night, did you?
I don't know. I slept peacefully.
Oh, you did? Okay.
When I went to bed at 6:30.
This morning? Or last night?
6:30 to 8:30.
Oh, my word. No wonder you are the way you are, girl. You don't get any sleep.
The way I am, what? What are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
Just say it, Kevin. Just say it. If you got something you want to say, just say it.
The wonderful queen of scraps you are.
I don't know how many I got.
The wonderful queen of scraps you are, darling.
That is so weird how yours was smaller and mine were bigger.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, I know why now.
Why?
Your top and bottom borders are the same size. Mm-hmm. They're not the same size.
They're not supposed to be? Mm-mm. See, I couldn't figure out
your
what she was
top
trying to...
border is too big.
Well, I couldn't figure out what she was trying to say in that, and I was like, I'm just making it the same.
I couldn't figure it out when I was on the phone with you, but I see it now.
Well,
you know, stuff.
Is it not supposed to be the same size all the way around?
It's not. You're supposed to have, once you put that on, once you put one side on, you measure the other one, and then that's and then
I'm okay with it.
But how you did it is great. It works.
I'm okay with it. It's going to be my hanging
It'll never see water.
It's never going to see water. It ain't ever going to be washed. It's going to be hanging in my home. And I'm going to put a plaque above it saying, this is in honor of Miss T and all Teaquilters that participated in the 4-star general. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, I was like, what is that? I didn't know you had cut it on.
Joe Carmel's here. Hey, Rumi, how are you doing? She says, hey, it's the T and Kevin show.
Hi, Joe Carmel. Is it your birthday?
She says, outstanding red and cream 4-star general. Thank you.
Yes,
Rumi.
indeed. Well worth the wait.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well worth the wait.
I got to talk to Joe Carmel this past week. We talked about sewing machines.
Oh, that's nice. So she's getting advice. Yeah, Joe, if you don't have a second machine, I hate to say this, but she might want to get a machine that has a zigzag. I just don't see how you can never need a zigzag, ever.
I'd never use a zigzag, but that's just me. But I don't do a lot of the things you do. You know what I'm saying?
Like I put my scrap. You don't keep your scrap batting and sew it together?
Yeah.
Or do you use the batting tape? See that?
I don't do either. I overlap it a little bit.
You just overlap. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. But I know a lot of people that do the zigzag with batting.
Yeah, I zigzag my batting. So really think about that one. I'm not saying you have to, but I'm saying if you ever do zigzag, she knows what type of stitching she does.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Sandra Thompson says, good afternoon, Kevin and Miss T. I'm sitting here in my recliner looking at the beautiful 4-star general quilt that I did participate in, but wasn't able to start due to surgery. I had my... And it stopped. I think she's continuing.
I think they only give you 200 characters.
Mm-hmm. And then Virgie says, sorry, the 4-star general is almost over. Love watching both of you getting something done.
What? The 4-star general is over, girl.
It's over.
It's over. Thank you, Jesus.
It's official. Okay, so in all seriousness, whenever this thing was finished, I was on the video call with Miss T, and I started singing the Hallelujah chorus.
Right.
Woo!
And I was doing the happy
Yes,
dance. I'm
she
so glad to
was.
be done with that thing.
Yes.
Yep.
It was very.
I think because we dragged it out for the entire year, I think if we had just done it and been done with it, it would have been a little different. And that's why I'm speeding up the process on the boho heart. So people are going to be behind, but you know.
I did enjoy it, though. I have to say, I enjoyed the process because I've never made a sampler quilt to begin with.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
No, this was my first
I
sampler
love
quilt.
sampler quilts.
And
I love it because you're not doing the same thing 200 times.
Well, and that's true too. But the way that I did it with the reds, I needed that time every month. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To pick out the different reds to use in it and the different neutrals. And I don't think I could have done that if I would have gone faster. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for that.
It would have just taken you 5 years.
It probably would have. Yeah.
Trying to just get the fabrics.
That's very true. Probably would have.
If it wasn't a sew along, you probably wouldn't even have started until you had all your fabrics, which
probably
is sad.
Not. Yeah, I know. Probably not.
Knowing that what you were going to do when you needed so many. Because you didn't really, you knew that one shop had a lot of reds, but it necessarily wasn't going to be the right red you were looking for. Because it wasn't like you just used any red.
No, but I am pleased, and kudos to Miss T, and thank you, Miss T, for helping me pick out the sashing fabrics because she really did a nice job with it.
It's gorgeous, and it's even more striking, like the farther away. Like when you take a photo of something, it is really striking.
Thank you.
So I know they see the beauty in the camera there.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And Virgie to my maybe I can start mine now.
Well, good luck.
Right. Oh, Joe Carmel talking about, I've got 2 other machines, both Janome, but majority of my sewing is piecing. Okay. She got her husband up there working on that machine.
I even got to meet hubby when I
That is funny.
They are such a cute couple.
Oh, that is funny. She talking about Okay, Joe Carmel.
I think she's working today too.
And see, that's why I wouldn't take my brother to a retreat, because I switch over and do different things depending on the project. And so I wouldn't take that if I needed to all of a sudden do a different stitch.
Yeah.
So, but I love my step zigzag and regular satin stitch zigzags. Sometimes I use a zigzag to hold raw edges over, depending on, like, if it's a project.
Right.
Not a quilt. So, let's see. Wash your hands is here.
Hey.
Kevin, your quilt is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Leetta Bryant's here. Love your quilt, Kevin.
Hey, Leetta. Thank you.
Wash your hands says kudos to all that to finish the 4-star channel.
Yes,
You got
kudos.
that right, girl.
Absolutely kudos.
They all need to be given little crowns and stuff.
Yes, you have earned your crown.
No joke. Ta-da! We still don't know what you guys are working on. Oh, Joe Carmel's working and enjoying the show. She want to know if you're singing today.
Am I singing? No. Nope.
He says that all the time, and then he break out in song.
Not today.
What you want him to sing, Joe Carmel? He'll sing. He just talking. He just talking. He'll sing whatever you want him to.
And Miss T will look at me in disdain, thinking, "What is that
Oh
man
no,
doing?"
you have such a beautiful
Oh
voice.
yes,
You do. You should be a professional. I'm gonna
What?
put you out there.
Oh my gosh, you are crazy. You are crazy. But isn't it nice that you can come to something like this and just kind of get your mind off of everything else that's going on in the world and in your
Besides
personal
needing some
life?
sleep.
Besides needing some sleep. I'm going to give you a sleeping potion. Poof. She going to sleep.
Oh, you want me to sleep right here, right now?
Because I feel bad if you only get that much sleep.
Well,
That
I
is
just
not
didn't last night. But
much.
see, this is because I have to be somewhere. Otherwise, I would still be at home sleep now. That's why I don't get up with you guys. And then when I have appointments, I have to get up early, and it throws my sleep off. And I've had to get up early a few days this week. Monday, Thursday. Oh, and Tuesday, because the guy came and picked up the sewing machines. Remember, I had to get up 3 days, and then today is number 4. So my sleep schedule pattern has really been
I
disruptive.
bet you're missing your sewing machine.
Really?
I bet you are.
I am not.
You are not?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I am not missing it. I sold before he took it, and I sold my string blocks, and then I sold those bowl cozies. So, doing really good. Hadn't needed to sew yet.
Okay. Yeah, but you're going to need it next Friday, this coming Friday now.
Wash your hands, sis. I'm not taking that machine anywhere. What coming Friday?
This coming Friday.
What's this coming Friday?
Bonnie Hunter's clue number 1.
Oh.
Are you not participating this year?
And participating in what? What are you asking? I don't get it.
I thought you were participating in the
I'm so
mystery quilt
slow.
this year.
I'm so slow. We'll just pass on the conversation. I'm too slow for
She's
that.
just
I
gonna
need some
pass.
sleep. I need some sleep. Wash Your Hands says you guys earned your 4-star general cards.
Aww.
Ingrid, I'm working on a freezer foundation paper piecing pattern from Yvette Renee that says joy, making it into a placemat.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yes. Just one word, joy.
Joy.
Don't bring the other stuff in here. That's nice. That's a nice positive message that actually could be used all year.
Exactly. We all need
We
some
need
joy.
some positive words because people sure forget.
They sure do. They sure do. Does anyone want to see my haul from?
Oh, we forgot about that.
We'll ask them if they want to see it. If they don't want to see it, we don't have to show it.
We just showed a haul. The people who might want to see it are not in here yet. So just show your haul. They don't have any comments in here for us to read. So you may as well entertain them.
Entertain them people?
Yes.
I'm so proud of Miss T for finishing up the shop hop. I had every intention of doing the whole thing, but you know what? Life intervenes sometimes. So she did it for both of us. So way to go, Miss T.
Way to go, Miss T. Way to go, Miss T.
Yeah, buddy.
Wait, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I want to see the haul.
Well, it's not much this
Yes,
time.
yes, yes. Please let me see.
Oh, is that what they're
And
saying?
that's like so like that and slap yourself upside the head emoji.
Well, now it's been a while, so some of these things I don't know where I got.
Oh, you mean to tell me you don't lost track of some stuff?
Well,
Lost some fabric?
isn't it nice to have a good quilty BFF that shares some of their finds with you? All of this was shared with me. Look at that. My quilty BFF knows that I'm going to be doing boho hearts in black with white prints on the background. So she shared this with me. Look at that. Aren't they fun? Ooh, I love that one. Looky there. Isn't that fun? She shared those with me. Isn't that nice?
Did you even go? You know they can't see them geometric prints from all the way back there. We had this discussion last month. How many times I got to talk to you?
Can you see it now?
If you're going to do a haul, do it so they can
you
see
see it now?
They saw that one. You
all right,
clowning.
There's that one. You've seen these on Miss T's channel. I love
Some
that.
Some of them may not watch when I'm on there by myself.
They may not watch you, kind of like they're not watching you right now.
Watch you.
See?
You do what you need to do. Just make sure they can see.
We got to see our beautiful Queen of Scraps.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do. Look at that one. Now I love that one.
I might need to pull my panties out my butt.
Oh my goodness! Let's not even go there. Let's not even go there. Look at that. And this one's super cool too. Okay. So let's see what I got here.
See, and like that's at up, see?
Up. Okay. This is from the White Flower Quilt Shop.
That's close up.
In Clinton, Missouri. This is a cool white with black print. And I'm also using that for a project. You can kind of see it over there. See part of it. Miss T, you matched the quilt over there. Look at that. You got green.
And more green.
You
know, I left your bag. I must have put it in
a
different case with the other shop blocks.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I'm worried.
You're worried? You're
yes,
worried?
I'm not going to get any sleep.
Oh, my goodness. This came from Margie Pearls in Bolivar. This is Patrick Lose. I think this is called Tangle. Yeah, Tangle. I love that print. I got enough of this. I finished what was on the bolt. I think this would be a great background for a really bright and colorful quilt.
Maybe you also bought a candle there, didn't you?
A what?
Was that the place you bought a candle?
No, that was at another place. This is Margie Pearls.
Okay.
They had a great clearance section. There's some more white and black. And there's some more. And then this is from, I think, Rocking Chair Quilts. It was a great shop. T and I both really liked that shop. I was a little overwhelmed in there. But I'm probably going to make this for my sister because she's a music teacher. So.
Yeah, that was the one you had to tell the story about the bee.
Oh,
remember?
So there was some kind of insect in there that was trying to kill me. It was coming right after me. It was going for me.
And it was so funny because he's sitting up there trying to take care of it, and one of the workers was like, "Is that you okay? You need help with anything?" He's like, "I thought I saw a bee."
Well, it was some kind of flying thing that, yeah.
And she came over instantly, came out with something to swat it. It was
she
so
sure
funny.
Did. Yeah, she did.
It's like they were prepared or something.
I was like, "Don't swat me with that. Get the bug."
And then the owner was sitting there, so that was the way we met the owner.
Yeah.
Of that store.
This was at the Lake Quilt Shop in Warsaw. Just collecting more of white with black, black with white prints. Little lightning strikes looks like. I don't know why, but I just love this fabric. You see it everywhere. white with black pluses, gray pluses, all that kind of stuff. This was really interesting, I thought.
What? I don't remember that one. That one's cool.
This was that one where she sold by the strip. Remember, she had like 2.5-inch strips for
Oh,
sale.
and she had all price points too.
All different types of price points. Yeah. And then this here was from the City's Edge in Warsaw. That's just a black with white print that I'm going to include in my boho heart. Oh, and this is, we really enjoyed this shop. The owner, this was the Stover quilt shop where they did a bunch of quilting. Got some white with black print, and I just love that right there. That'd be a great binding, inner border, sashing, you name it. And then this was the one with the candles. I got a bunch of candles too. I don't have those down here because I've already started
Bye,
burning them.
Susie.
And this is actually a wide backing, but I got enough where it equivalated 3 yards of normal yardage. So I thought that would be a good background for a colorful quilt. So there we go.
What's that at? What's it? That was in
Merck. Yeah, that was in Liberal, Missouri. Merck on the Hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you get from the Nevada? Or was that before? I thought Nevada was doing them 2 days.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm.
Remember the place where you bought the candle?
Uh-huh.
What else did you buy there? That was Liberal? Okay.
Just that piece of fabric.
Oh, you was talking about where you went to school.
I went to school at Southwest Missouri State.
Okay. So then when we were in Nevada, then we just had that conversation about how they pronounce it. That was all.
Yes, okay. Nevada. They pronounce it Nevada.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I joined a quilt guild. I joined a quilt guild. Miss T talked me into joining a quilt guild.
I didn't talk you into
she
it.
Had to talk me into it. I mean, she actually begged and pleaded. I mean, it was actually kind of, I felt bad. I just felt bad. Oh my God. She was begging me.
Snot running down my face.
It was not pretty.
I know.
It was not pretty.
Because I was begging so hard.
She was begging really, really
And guess
hard.
what? Jason joined and Sherry.
Yeah.
So that was pretty funny. We met Jason accidentally when we went to Jackman's Fabrics during their sale about 10 days ago.
Yeah.
And we got to chatting with him, and I had a feeling that from his chat comments and stuff that we would all get along just fine.
Mm-hmm.
And it is so true.
Yeah.
And Sherry just moved back to St. Louis. Was living somewhere else. And so she came to the guild, and I just invited her because when you're the only one in your family that a quilt, and she just moved back to a new area, so she doesn't know any quilters. She moved back here, and so everything has changed, and so she doesn't have any quilting friends. So yet. And so I just invited her to the guild just so she could know that there was a guild in the area that she could go to. She lives pretty close to me.
She was very, very sweet.
That was nice. So no other member has had 3 people join the guild in one night. So that was funny. And Kevin surprised me with Jason coming because he mentioned it on the last live. And I go, in my head, I just said, I'm not asking him to come all the way across town. But Kevin apparently asked him, and he did come, and he joined. So that was pretty cool.
Well, I know what it's like to be a guy that quilts and being, not that you're scared, but just, cautious about going somewhere. So you don't know if they're going to be welcoming. You don't know if it's going to be an inviting environment.
Yeah, because I've heard some guilds are not welcoming to men.
They aren't.
But our guild is not it. They were like excited when you showed up the first night.
They were very excited.
I go, you gonna join? Are you gonna join? Are you gonna join? I'm thinking about it. And Kevin, he lived too far away. So he has to really, I mean, it's like a conscious thing. Like when he's working, probably ain't gonna be doing that. But,
well, I probably won't be able to make every meeting, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna make an effort to.
But that was nice.
Because it's nice to be, like you said, it's nice to be with like-minded artists that you can bounce ideas off of, and
And the funny thing is, one of the other members had been talking to somebody from our Facebook group, ended up being a couple married, and
yeah.
both of them quilt. So have another
guy
was there. So ended up with 3 guys at a
Yeah.
meeting, and it was like, whoa,
Right?
that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
Yep. And he actually showed a quilt that other guy.
Joe Carmel says she loves the black and white fabrics. Gorgeous from Wash Your Hands. Joe Carmel's asking, T, what was your favorite shop on the Mo Shop Hop? I can't answer that.
Yes, you can.
I can't. It was way too many. And you know what? When you do 70 shops, they all start to run into each other except for the ones that I really, really know.
Right.
Like, in all honesty, I have to give Jackman's and Heidi's. They're our local shops.
Mm-hmm.
Those shops are awesome shops.
Yeah. Well, can I interject one that I think you'll agree with me when I say? By the Yard, remember when we walked in there and we were just like, oh
yeah, that was the one that had a good sales section.
Had wonderful.
Yeah, you just said that. That's why I'm off, because for some reason I don't know why she named her shop that until she just posted it in the group. Did you see that? Because somebody came in and said, I'm interested in knowing why people name their quilt shops the way they did, and she was one of the ones that responded, and she says because her shop is by her yard.
Oh, well, that's cute. It's not by the yard of fabric.
But that's how she ended up doing by the yard.
That's cute.
By the yard afterwards, but the whole take on it.
I'll tell you what, when we drove to that shop, I sure wasn't expecting what I saw on the inside.
It wasn't that it looked bad outside. No. It just looked very small.
And the area it was in.
And it kept growing.
Yeah. But that thing was beautiful. That shop was beautiful.
And she had done it well, too.
Yes,
and then even had a loft.
Yes.
Had that space up the stairs.
And gave us a tour of her personal, studio and long arm area, and she was very nice.
That's because we're nosy. We all wonder when we go into shops. Eventually, one of us asks, it's not even like we plan it, but eventually the question comes up, oh, are you the owner? It's a nice shop. And she goes, no, she's around the corner doing blah, blah. So we standing in there, you can hear it. When you're in a shop, you can know everything that's going on. So we're walking around. I found the clearance section. Kevin found a section that he likes. And I go back to tell him, well, she was talking to Kevin the whole time, so he couldn't concentrate on worker. See, sometimes people are nice and they can be too nice, and then it's like you can't even concentrate in your head because you weren't even expecting the high ceilings in there. You weren't expecting the amount of fabrics. You weren't expecting the differences in fabrics.
No.
Which I think our country stores have done a very good job of.
Yes.
They're not specialty shops. They tend to try to cover everything for everybody.
Yes.
So
agreed.
So like in the cities, when you have 4 and 5 quilt shops, we used to have 12 in our metropolitan area. You have somebody that just specializes in reproductions.
Yes.
And then if I want reproductions, I just go to that shop. Well, that's not so in the country.
It was just so eye-opening because I truthfully did not know Missouri had that caliber of shops. Because when we went in Iowa, you and I were just both like one shop after the next, and like, oh my gosh, where are these shops in Missouri? Well, I say we rank right up there.
There was very few shops that I would have to it would have to be like right there for me to go back to. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's just because there are all 70 of the shops, if you had to kick some out, and they say you got to pick 5 you'll never go back to, then that's where I would be doing those particular shops.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because of what they had. It would be because of the size or the shop that you bought the reproductions in. You would go back.
Oh, absolutely.
And I wouldn't go back.
Right.
I couldn't even find anything in there to buy, not even a pattern. A lot of it was whimsical when it came to her patterns. I don't know if she had sold out of all of the mostly piece type things, but I couldn't even find a pattern. And after a while, I saw Kevin kept pulling boat after boat after boat. I said, I think I'm covered. That was the one shop that I did not buy anything in.
Right. She had good prices, and it was just it was singing my song that day. You know what I mean?
So,
and then the one little sister's quilt shop that just had everything, and the prices, we were like, are these the actual prices on this? Remember that one?
Yeah, that was a good shop. And it was a small shop.
It was a small.
And it was in the farm too.
Yes.
And she was only open one day a week, but she did tell us. And see, this is why you talk to people and not just go in and run back out.
Exactly.
It's because she said anytime you're in the area and she's available, because her house is right there, that if you're coming or bringing a group of people at a retreat or something, that she will most definitely open for you if she's available. So let her know ahead of time. She'll make herself available. You can't, if you wait till the last minute, there's a chance she may not be available. So, and it was owned by that was the Two Sisters one, right? Because it's owned by, it was owned by two sisters, and then her sister sold out her part to her other cohort. And it's funny that it's two of them, and both of them are okay with being open one day a week. It was funny.
Well, they're evidently meeting what they want to meet as far as financial,
And I think they long arm for people. I think that must be where they're making their money, is long arming.
I loved the little shop, and I loved the prices, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was super tiny. Like, I'm almost thinking like where I'm at to your back wall was as big as that place was. It was not big at all. But they had a lot of beautiful fabrics in there.
Yep.
Shirting, reproductions, bright, pollinator stern.
They had,
It was amazing, and it's just beautiful. I had to even appreciate their shirting collection, because they all look pretty how they had them lined up there.
Yeah. They
didn't mix them in with all the other fabrics, and you'd be like, what in the world is that?
Yep.
So I can't pick a favorite shop for real, because it was a lot. And it got to the point where, like, when we did those 3 days in a row, I couldn't tell you on the day 3 what I had saw the first day. That's how overwhelming it was.
It is overwhelming, but it's a lot of fun.
It was a lot of shops. And then I went and did those last ones. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. I just can't. Tom Whitaker is here. We just said before we went live, where's Tom?
Tommy boy, where have you been, Tommy boy?
He talking about, what are you two up to? No good. He answering himself. We're always
up
to good. Always.
Absolutely.
Cynthia Shade saying hello from snowy.
Hey, Cynthia.
Cold, snowy Chicago.
Ooh.
Susan Baker. My Gil has a man.
Well, that's good.
She says, we all enjoy him. He is super talented. And that's the thing, too. Most men are. And it's funny because I say 9 times out of 10, you ask a male quilter, what do they do? They've been in some kind of engineering. Make the weird quilts.
I do the cutting, and you can do the sewing.
Because you're the man. Michelle the quilter is here.
Hey, Michelle the quilter.
Great to see you both. You crack me up. The quilt on the walls. The quilts on the walls are beautiful. Why, thank you.
Thank you.
I worked really hard at those.
Miss T really did work hard.
Yes, I did. Hey, Jason. Is it your birthday?
Jason.
He said, happy Saturday, T. Kevin and Quilty friends.
Oh, my.
Yes. I told them you joined the guild, Jason. I told them that we met at Jackman's. And I told you ahead of time, though, and I knew you'd fit right in. Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, we were quiet at the guild meeting, all of us.
Oh, yes, very.
We were really quiet.
Yeah, that's why the speaker had to say,
Well-
what you laughing about?
And it was so funny because I'm thinking I'm incognito, right?
Yeah, she's hiding behind me.
I'm thinking she don't even remember who I am.
She knew exactly
And then
who you
when
were.
I laughed, and she said something and say, well, Tijuana, blah, 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 blah. And I go, oh my God. And she said, what's so funny? I say, the fact that you remember me. She go, of course I do.
It's hard to forget Miss T.
And I had just met her on the Shop Hop.
Right.
I think she was watching my channel.
I think, well, she said she was.
She said a lot of stuff in her lecture
Yeah.
that I have said over the years. So it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Pressing seams open and about buck on long armors and yeah. She said a lot of stuff. I can't remember everything because I kind of I'm over optional block, and so I had 3 new members. I'm trying to make sure that they get the information that they need because it was a lot of different stations we have, and so I had to pull $1 out so I could remind them about the drawing. I had to go get new membership stuff for the new people, and so I was trying to make sure that my people were taken care of.
And she did. She was the hostess
And
with
so
the mostest.
I was kind of busy as well as trying to listen to the lecture. But it was a cool. Lately I've been enjoying our meetings because people are showing up.
Right.
I really hope we don't move back to that other building.
Well,
because I'd rather not see than be crammed into a little space where you can't see anyway, because they have, you know how you have, like, if you had a divider wall here and it only opened up about like 9 feet.
mm-hmm.
And then you just had this center section that you got to see back around the wall, though.
Uh-huh.
It's like if you're sitting right here behind the wall, you can't see anything out there.
Yeah.
And that's the problem I had with the place. It was nice that they rented to us, but we need to be looking for another place. But they just calmly sitting there complaining about the lighting. Well, invest in some lights.
Right.
We don't have a design board. What did I do? I got a design board.
Right,
Now I got to figure out a stand for it. I figured out what to do now.
Oh, did you?
Get the L brackets for shelving.
Mm-hmm.
I need 4 of those. And I'm going to just get a piece of wood. And then the width of the, what is that? The width of that board.
2x4?
It's like, I'm going to leave that space in between the 2 L brackets.
Okay.
So the L brackets are going to hold the board in place, and the wood is going to be the weight to hold it, to make it stand upright.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm using like those giant L brackets.
Right.
Like that are like this long on part of the L, so that it sits on the board. And then on the back, it's also holding up the back. So it's not going to be just a little L bracket. It's going to be those huge ones. So I need to go buy that. I was just trying to get one step done.
Right.
But I did figure it out. I put those chairs up there. I was just praying nobody touched them. You see how I propped them chairs up there? They was hanging off the table. But I got creative.
Oh, Jason Lewis is fighting with his Bernina. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Oh. And he's asking.
And then he's talking about quiet. Remember I said we were quiet? He said quiet.
Tanya Hawkinsmith, you two are so funny.
I thought Jason was going to beat Kevin up for a minute.
What?
Yeah, you was messing with his raffle ticket.
Oh, he thought I was dead serious for a split second. For a split second, he thought I was dead. I mean, the look on his face just went from joy to, huh?
You turned around and bought all these tickets?
I went and bought all these tickets, and what?
Yeah, Kathy Park sometimes win 3 times.
Was that the gal that was over the photo being taken? No.
Kathy, you sent that. Kathy had nothing to do with that photo and should have never asked you for that photo.
Okay.
That was Gail, the president, asked for that, and I sent it to her when you sent it to me.
Okay.
Kathy, maybe Gail wanted to wait. She may not have wanted to post it on Facebook. Kathy went and posted it on Facebook the next day. You should wait and see what people want. She wasn't the one in charge of that. That's why I sent it to Gail.
Okay.
She was the one that asked for that.
I was just doing as asked.
I know. You didn't know the difference. That's what people do, though, when you don't know the difference. Hi, Tanya Hawkins Smith. She says, you two are so funny. Hi, T, Kevin, and everyone today.
Hey.
Teresa McCormick. Oh, what a fun surprise. Yippee!
Yes.
And Jason didn't win a thing. And it was funny. I won the speaker drawing.
Yeah.
She had 3 drawings. 2 of them was what she gave out on Shop Hop. And so since I had been there for Shop Hop, she ended up giving me what did I get? The trimmer
clipper?
Or the
was
clipper?
It a clipper?
I can't remember which one I got now.
It was
one of
she
those
uses,
Studio 180 rulers to make half square triangles, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is too funny. I'm the one that won.
Yeah, and then they called my name right after hers. She's like, well, all I have is what you already have. So I gave mine to another.
That ain't all she had. The girl, look back down that table back there.
Oh, I know. I know. Which was very nice.
That was nice that she had more than one.
Right.
And then Kevin donated it to somebody else in the guild, which was nice.
I donated it to another of my friends.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my goodness.
Miss T acts like I don't know no one. I know everyone.
Well, hi, Viola. How are you? Just showing off. She probably didn't even know your name.
She did, too. She knew my name at retreat.
Well, you're the only one in there.
Well, you know.
Well, until Tucker came, because Tucker came late. Tucker was late.
Don't be messing with my friends. I know who my friends are.
Oh, my goodness. Miss T got one of those tools she hawking. Right. Jason, I got your order. It came in.
What?
He ordered one of everything in the pattern.
Oh, my goodness. Are you being serious? Are you being serious? Jason. Mr. I buy 100 fat quarters at a time on Jackman's sales.
Oh, my goodness. And then he went to the other one, too. Make sure he didn't miss nothing, see? He went to the Jackman's in Fairview Heights, too.
He says, no, ma'am.
Your order's been placed, Jason.
That'll be your next paycheck.
Right. Just cash app it on
over. Oh, my goodness. He's trying to figure out why his machine ain't working. You want to give him some pointers?
Mary's helping them. We laughing. She said, that's too bad, Jason. Did you completely rethread? I always find that on my 770, I always take it through the, I don't know how he's threading. Like if he's using a self-standing thread thing, which is what I use because I use larger spools.
Right.
But I always take it through the bobbin winding thread holder guide and then take it into what they tell you to start with. And then I find when I'm having issues like that, it's a thread somewhere. And I have to rethread my bobbin or rethread the top. Yeah. Every once in a while, she can get picky like that. Miss Bernie.
Miss Bernie.
She's really. I'm saying Bernie because when I named my machine, I really wanted to name it Bernie Mac.
Okay. Okay.
People say that know me. They say you are just like Bernie Mac.
I can see that. I can see that.
And so that's what I really name it. But I'm like, people would like for it to be female names. But I really name my machine is called Bernie because of Bernie Mac. So it's not really a girl.
Well, it's okay because men quilt too.
So
did you know that?
Jason says, I have rethreaded, changed needles, moved the thread to a stand, cleaned the thread clip, cleaned the bobbin. I'm losing my mind.
Aww.
Laughing out loud. Okay.
That is frustrating.
This is what they tell you not to do. But you're going to do it anyway. I think you got probably a thread stuck somewhere. And if it's breaking, it could be doing that. Okay. People don't like canned air because they don't know how to use canned air. And you do not shake up the canned air. People are so used to picking up cans and shaking them. And what you're doing is you're pulling the water so that it's going to come out first. If you just let that can sit and settle, all you're going to do is pick that can up, put your little straw in there, and you're going to blow out some areas just to make sure. And then I'm hoping that you've been oiling, like they say, putting oil on it. I do Bernina Jeff's little quick method of oiling from the top. And then whenever I change my bobbin, I do a full clean and oil from the bottom. Mm-hmm. And I still go back and oil from the top. Because I think if you need this much oil, it ain't going to hurt. I've never had oil on my fabric. So as long as I don't see oil, I'm okay with putting it in there.
Did he say if he had reinserted his needle and made
he
sure
says he rethread, he changed the needle.
Okay, make sure the needle is in there correctly, because I've done it before where I didn't have it in correctly and
Good
it was
grief, did you try a different thread? And I'm sure he's using the same brand of thread he's been using. Trying to think. And what is it doing, Jason? Because he didn't say what it's doing. He said
it's breaking thread. It's like breaking the thread.
Okay.
That's why I think it may be a needle thing, because that really did happen to me once.
Yeah, you got to make sure that needle is all the way up in there and not turned.
Right. That was my problem. Mine was turned. So
that is pretty funny, though.
Everyone's awfully quiet in here. Come on, folks. For those
Jason
that joined,
over there working on that machine.
For those,
Jason, I know a guy that can fix it for you. For real, though. Not joking this time.
For those that joined late.
But it's going to cost you one of everything Studio 180 sells. Jason says, I've checked all of that a few times. I think there's a stray thread somewhere. Yeah. And every once in a while, I'm able to get a can of air. And when you're not going to do it a whole lot. You just, you squirt, short squirts, let go. And then you move to the next spot. Short squirts, let go. If you shake that can up, yes, you are spraying water straight into your machine. You do not shake the air cans. A lot of people are so used to shaking stuff. And shaking real good. Just be shaking.
Don't be shaking. It's not shake and bake.
Mm-mm. And then I always blow away from my head. So I'm blowing that way.
Blow away from your head.
The head of the machine back here where you got all your
head. I thought you meant your head.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're gonna end this live early today. So I can take care of business. I can't have many video cameras, Joe Carmel. He says, I'm going to pick up an air can when I head out today because that's cheaper than taking it straight to service when it's a new machine that shouldn't need service.
That's frustrating, though.
When you can't find a piece of thread somewhere. And that's one of the reasons why I don't use invisible thread. Because it's hard to find and get out because it's invisible. And it wraps this little stuff around your tension disc and stuff. And you might need to take the side head of your machine off. You can do that. I do that all the time. I've even gone in there and oiled a time or two because of Bernina gel. I don't do it often. But I got my machine serviced this week. And it was picked up.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You think they drive out here to pick it up?
It depends on where he lives. I'm sure he'll add it into his cost. I did pay him more money. I told him I paid.
How many machines did you give him?
I gave him 2. My Bernina 830 record, and he found me he said he found me a knee lift too.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Look at
I
God.
know how much you love that knee lift.
Can't wait to pull it back out and test it now to see how it sews.
Oh, you already got them back?
Sorta.
Sorta? Okay.
Tip for shake and bake. Shake and bake at 350 on rack. Sit. Done. Crispy all around. Yummy. For some reason, I've always hated shake and bake.
Oh, I love shake and bake.
I have always hated it, but that sounds like it'll make it better. Joe Carmel laughing out loud. My husband can check out for you, Jason. I mean, he was trying to save his money. he was in that machine like he was finna do surgery on that thing.
Yes, he was.
He was serious too.
Especially after she told him how much her new machine would cost.
He wasn't even playing. He didn't even crack a smile. He was like,
he was at that machine like he knew what he was doing.
Right. He looked like he had a PhD in sewing machines.
That is hilarious.
That was funny. I love that picture. He had that sucker part too, didn't he?
I mean, he was in it. He was in it. He's like, well, let's fix this thing. Let's fix this thing.
See, he looked like me. People, once I take my machines apart, I'm then mad and too lazy to put them back together. So I have all these parts. And I just put them in a Ziploc bag. And I go in there to head off. And they go, well, what happened? I said I went in there trying to fix it. And they just look at me like I grew a second head. I think I'm in the middle of the night sewing. I need my machine to work. Come on.
Well, that is frustrating when you're wanting to sew and it's not working. That's very frustrating.
I'll open this thing up in a heartbeat.
Here we go.
And I tell my friend, I said, and then they put like Singer, one of their models that I had, the XL1000. They had so many screws in here that you had to take out like maybe 8 screws that were just in here that you had to take out. And it was like a preventive to deter you from taking it out.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, I'm going in.
Oh, I'm
all
going
8
in.
screws.
I'm going in.
And when I take them out, I don't put them back.
Oh, really?
I just take them. If I can't fix it, I'll take it right on with take it. Here's your bag of screws.
I'm in this now.
Right. I'm not putting it back together. You got to take it apart anyway. Driving myself nuts trying to act like I wasn't in here. I was in here. Yes, I was. Now what? These things are huge. I got to back it up. I got to back it up. I'm trying to see if I have an open toe foot for this machine. I can't remember because all I do is, well, look at God. That's not an open, but it's, oh, this is a plastic. I hate plastic feet.
Yeah, I do too.
It must be my metal one. I only got one metal one. It's in the XL1000 case. Back it up. All right, so we're going to use the open toe plastic foot. So, lift this needle up, cut this thread. All right.
Joe Carmel says every screw was on the counter.
That is too funny.
And she says, "No, Jason, you don't want my hubby to touch your wonderful Bernina."
That is funny.
Well, poor guy. He was trying, Joe Carmel. He was trying.
Oh my God. Jason says, "Oh," laughing out loud, right. Mary's trying to figure out what people are eating for Thanksgiving. I haven't seen Diane 57 in a while. Is she still around? Okay, so now I got to put this in the center. Oh, Lord, we changing the positions. Know what that means. Okay, I changed the needle position and it didn't change. Maybe it did. Oh. It's just different. Okay. You got to check these things. I have a feeling I'm going to break a needle. Let me make sure I got some. I got a jeans needle.
You better make sure.
You better shut up. You're going to give me a needle.
Whatever.
You're going to give me a needle.
Whatever.
It's just nothing other. There's nothing you can say and do.
You know what?
About
I have no idea
but
where
just
my needles
up the
are,
needles are. Then I'm going to find them.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
Okay.
You little brat.
I'm a little brat.
Well, a big one.
Well, a big one. A big brat. Oh my goodness.
I'm making a pound cake.
Oh, you are?
And I'm not even having to make the caramel icing.
Really?
Well, look at God.
How are you not having to do that?
They said I didn't have. They said she said I didn't have to. I'm like, okay.
Your mama?
Joyce.
Oh.
Said Joyce house. My mama don't like caramel icing. I don't know why she don't like caramel icing. She grew up on it. That's how I learned how to make it from my grandmother. You gotta back it up. Kevin's not singing. I'll do the singing.
Please do.
You don't want it, but I'll do it anyway. Miss T, I will trade you a whole pack of needles for all those Studio 180 tools.
That's a fair trade.
Is it?
Yeah.
Whose side are you on? Okay, mister.
I'm Switzerland.
I hope your thread lasts for 13,000 years.
I'm Switzerland over here. I am in neutral territory. Right here.
You switch. So you switch all right.
I'm Switzerland.
Yeah. You switching teams. Yeah,
I'm way up
as
in them,
needed.
I'm way up in them Alps. I'm in Switzerland.
Yeah.
I'm with those Saint Bernard dogs.
That would be a no. I'll drive all the way back to Joann's. Get me some needles. There's a Walmart too.
Do you need a needle?
No, I know I don't. But if I do need a needle, I know that I am going to get a needle.
Oh my goodness.
And I have needles anyway.
Oh my god.
So I don't need anything from you.
She's so forceful.
I don't need anything from you.
She's so bossy.
You're just rude.
I'm rude.
You're just rude.
I'm the rude one.
I would never treat you like that in my house. It's like, whatever you need, what can I get for you?
Yep. Money.
I got a piggy bank. Thinking of piggy banks, my daughter goes, she's using animal theme. And elephant is her main animal, but she's putting other ones up. Other like wild animals, wild zoo animals, as far as what I seen. Zebras, giraffes, lion. So she makes the statement, oh, I guess I'm gonna have to get my baby a bank. I go, I have your bank. When she moved out, she refused to take her stuff. Now, eventually, I did because I had kept like a few classic toys. And then I just went on ahead and threw it away. I didn't even try to sell them because now it's in my way and I was mad that it was so long, and she wouldn't even get the stuff so she could keep it herself, like books that I read to her.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping I didn't throw it all away. I'm really hoping I didn't. I'm hoping I moved it somewhere. But I know for a fact that I have her piggy bank.
Oh.
And it's a pig. And so it's the molds where you do, it's not ceramic. It was that white mold stuff. I don't know if you put this stuff in a kiln. I guess you do, because you have to find somebody to fire it, and it makes the colors bright, makes them shiny, because when you paint it, it's dull.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll probably end up, because I'm not even going to try to figure that out now. I haven't done that in a long time. I'll just put a coat of gloss top coat on it when I'm done. But I have her bank, and I'm just going to repaint it, because my niece had drew crayons on it. It was pastel pink, which is her more in line with her colors, to rose pink. Mm-hmm. And now it's hot pink. And so I'm going to try to see if I can strip some paint off before I just paint over, because I don't want globs of paint from all the years.
Right.
It's been painted twice now. So I'm going to see if I can get the paint off and then repaint that. Ceramic and then glaze. Yes. But I thought they fired them. Michelle, do you know that? If they fire them still in a kiln to make them shiny? I can't remember. It's been too long ago since I did that. I'm not going to tell her age. It's been a long time. My daughter does not look half her age. Some days.
No, she don't.
Until she opened that mouth. She'd be like, oh my God. My mom even got rid of my violin. Oh my gosh. See, I kept my daughter played. She played violin, and then we changed school districts, and then they went from classical music to band and jazz and concert band. So I traded in the violin because she was never going to play it again, even though she was good at it. It's like I wasn't going to be paying for private lessons. And she done that from grades 3 to 4. And then she went to, we changed school districts, and it was marching band is what drew her in. But then they had all the other bands throughout the whole year, so she could actually stay in band the entire year. So she ended up starting out with the clarinet from the violin. Got there, the teacher knew she could read music, could play really well, and put her on tenor saxophone. And there are not many females, and she has asthma, that can do tenor saxophone and play it well. And she did a great job. Now, she still has it unless she sold it, because I did give it to her more after she had moved a couple times. I gave it to her. So I hope she still has it. She's so silly. She was talking about playing the wedding march at somebody's wedding. You know, she crazy as all get out. I said, girl, nobody hired you. She is something else. I call her Little Magic. Because she thinks she can do everything. Yes, they do. They had to hard fire them unless they were hard white pieces. Then you just used acrylic paints. Okay. Yeah. So I think I'm going to just do acrylic paints and put some gloss finish on the top as a sealer. But I'm going to get some paint remover and take off some of the paint, because she's going to want a pastel color, and I don't want to be doing the most, because so that'll be cute. And the kid can be, walking and talking before they get that, when they understand what a bank is. So it's not a big deal, but I hope to get that done. But she was surprised that I had that bank. She's like, you do? I said, yes, I did. And somebody gave her like a little bottle. It was like it was a toy. And that's what brought the conversation up. And she was saying, my daughter is bougie. My daughter is bougie. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not. But somebody, and it looked like somebody had recycled the toy. And it was like a toy, like a play bank, not a real bank.
Yeah.
Because it looked like if you put coins in there, it would tear this thing up. And she was like, I'm not using this for a bank. She cracked me up. I'm gonna have to buy my daughter a bank. I remember I had a nice pig. I said, I still got that pig. She had no clue. Yes, I do, girl. I'm not putting my money in the trash. If I don't have anything else, I know I got that pig. So that was too funny. But you know my daughter, you don't matter. She cute and all.
She's beautiful.
She can talk to anybody, but she's still bougie. Now, that doesn't mean that she doesn't buy a $5 shirt from Fashion Nova or something like that. It just, she has a lot of clothes. She has certain style and taste. You can't just buy clothes for her. She didn't even want anybody to buy clothes for her kid. Because she didn't put out one outfit on the registry. She didn't want anybody buying any clothes.
Said no clothes.
It did. And and people bought them anyway. Now, the ones that they bought, she said they were cute. I said, girl, look. This baby gonna grow so fast. If you ain't going anywhere, what difference do it make? If you going somewhere important, then you can go buy an outfit. But whatever, I mean, she had bags and bags of clothes when she put on there no clothes.
Really?
Yeah, they still
I didn't realize that.
Yes, they did. And I just told her, keep them clothes. And if you go somewhere where you don't want to put any of this stuff on, then you can go buy an outfit for that particular day. You don't have to go buy all these other daily outfits.
Well, yeah.
And the clothes, some of them she really liked. She liked, I'd say she liked 90% of the clothes that were bought. Good. Some of them were duplicates, and so she had to take a few back. But the clothes were really nice.
Well, even if she doesn't like some of them, she could use them for play outfits.
That's what I said, home outfits. I said, this baby gonna need 3, when they throwing up, gonna need 3 and 4 outfits a day. And you need to go, what she didn't get was a lot of bibs. I said, you're gonna need a whole lot of bibs. That's what you need to buy. So I'll get her some bibs. I should have bought that Teaquilt. It's not a bib. I can make bibs on my embroidery machine. But then she wouldn't use them because they'd be too cute. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe she might. And I got a lot of animal themed ones too.
Well, they have those silicone bibs now that
have a cup.
Food. Yeah.
But my daughter is bougie as they come. Sabrina James says, hi, T and Kevin. Happy cold quilting Saturday.
It is cold.
Sandra
it's
Oldham
cold
says
here.
porcelain. Whoa.
I love to quilt on a cold day. What are you doing?
I'm making flying geese.
Are you trying to stay on the line?
I have 2 lines. Remember, I had to redraw some. Will you mind your own business?
Hey. I'm trying to be helpful.
Mind your beeswax.
Oh my goodness.
Let me do this. Boo.
Well, all righty then.
Back it up.
Back.
Right. I've been trying to tell you. I need to press all of these. Those are done. And now I got to see which one of these I need to. I got to redraw some stuff. But this one I already redrew. You're being a pain. That's what you're being.
I'm being a pain?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my word. Could you people tell Miss T I am not a pain?
Miss T what?
I am not a pain.
Just back up. Get your hands out of my business. What you trying to say, Kevin?
What you trying to say?
I told you.
Oh, my word.
I didn't stutter. So you even sang my song.
Yeah, this, and this is what I have to put up with. Remember that?
Well, you treat me a whole lot worse.
I treat you.
Right, my feelings. I be in the
Oh,
car
my God.
crying.
Oh, yes.
Right after that video, I couldn't stop crying.
Crying because she's laughing so
No,
hard.
because you have hurt my
Oh,
feelings.
yes, because that's all I know how to do is hurt your feelings.
Had me doing whoa, whoa, fee. Yeah, all of that.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Whoa, whoa.
Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Oh, my word.
Oh, my Lanta.
They're being quiet.
Yeah,
today.
y'all quiet today. Are y'all okay?
We're just not as entertaining as we once were, Miss T.
I need a nap. And I do need to go to Sam's when I leave because my mom wants these. Did I tell you I bought some pots from Sam's and I figured it was just cheap. If they didn't last but a year, it'd be all right until I figure out. Because I normally buy expensive cookware. And the last stuff I bought was Pampered Chef. It lasted a long time, but I need new. So I just bought some stuff from Sam's to hold me. And she wants some. And that was like last month. I haven't been back this way.
Well, I got a nice, good visit in with Mama Lucy at the party. We had a nice little conversation about Miss T.
Must be nice. All great things.
It was all good.
It was all I'm the best child she's ever had.
Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to go that far.
Okay. She said, that's the one right there. That's my pride and joy.
That's the one.
That whole song was made for me.
Oh, really?
You ain't know that, did you?
No, I didn't. I really didn't.
Yep.
I sure didn't.
You are my pride and joy. That's right.
I think you just made that up.
It is a song.
Never heard of it.
Well, that's on you.
Life.
Well, you need to find it and figure it out because it's all about me.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Got to meet Brother Ray. What you laughing about?
You trying to meet him in my car and I wouldn't let you meet him in the car?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And he's like, why was she doing that? That was so silly of her. I was like, because it's your sister.
Oh, really?
It's your sister.
He didn't. He could have poked his head over there. He didn't.
He tried and you pushed it right back.
You are so stupid. You always make up. You and my daughter have excellent traits of lying.
We don't lie.
Glorifying the truth.
All we do is tell the truth. That's all we do. She and I both. We had a little discussion about that too.
You had a whole lot of discussions for somebody that sat in that chair.
I wasn't sitting. I was floating that room. I was working that room. I worked that room. I took pictures of that room.
That was when she wasn't there. All these people weren't there.
Well, now there were people there.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, there were.
Okay, whatever, Kevin. I'll tell little Kevina all about you.
You tell little Kevina, yeah, that little baby.
Laura Austin's here said, wish I was home sewing, been running errands to hop on cruise ship Monday. Well, girl, honey, do what you got to do. Have fun on your cruise. It's been a long time since I've been on a cruise, and I enjoy both of them.
I have never been on one.
It was, if you not with somebody that kind of give you the ropes, it's kind of freaky, weird. But it's like they almost know when you're leaving the cabin, because there is, every place you go, you got to go through the casino, it seems like. Most of them are set up that way.
Okay.
So I got all the way down to the dining area. So I walked a good chunk. Had to, take the elevator and all that kind of crap. I get to the dining area, realize I left something. I go back. My bed's already made. The pajamas are laying on the bed. Piece of candy on the pillow. The whole 9 yards. Towels have been changed. We took like 2 and 3 showers sometimes a day if we were in the swimming pool.
Right.
And every time we left, come back, the room was spotless. Again, it's like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Or y'all like just sitting around the corner or something, hearing these doors open and close? Y'all got monitors on these doors or what?
Maybe they do.
And this was a long time ago.
Hmm.
Hi, Jakara. She says, good afternoon. Let's see. Somebody else was up above that. Oh, it's a lot. Teresa says, I just got back from visiting my mother, Lily, and tomorrow's her 90th birthday.
Oh,
it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's magic. 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 It's your birthday.
No, keep it
it's your birthday.
No,
it's your birthday.
For 90, you
It's
got to do it
magic.
90
It's your
times.
It's your birthday. You want to do the 90
years
bottles of beer
old.
on the wall?
Oh, gosh. Well, happy birthday to her. God bless her. Yes.
Happy birthday, Lillian.
Yes.
Severita says, I am cleaning the house and I am procrastinating on going to the grocery store. I guess I better do that because I forget. I think I went to the grocery store and I did buy stuff. I think I might have everything for Kate. I just need to make sure.
Yeah.
Because that's all I got to cook. The rest of it, I've been making soups. I found out I need a can of tomato paste for my next soup, which is chili. Marie Flowers. Not a pain, but I am new here, so what do I know? Not a pain, but I am new here, so what do I know? I don't understand.
I'm not sure I understand that either.
We must have said something. But welcome to the channel, Marie. Appreciate you putting in a comment.
Welcome to the channel.
Severita said, I decided to hold off on new quilt tops until I get some UFOs finished. Yes, we all could do that, but I just keep going forward,
She's like that Energizer Bunny. Keep going and going.
Terry Karash says, are you two siblings? Yep. You give each other grief like you are. Yep. Look at that.
Kitty boy.
Trying to sneak out. We don't woke you
kitty
up.
Boy.
I don't think he like us when we're together. We make too much noise.
He don't like too many people, to be quite honest.
He said, y'all make too much noise.
He's like, I own this place. Let me get out of here.
Right. He going to go get some food.
Yeah.
We
We sure do act like we're siblings.
Whatever you two do, don't talk politics. That's Virgie.
Oh, gosh, we never do.
Severita says, my girls used to call my son Kevin Kavina, laughing out loud. That's funny.
Well, that's...
And Mary talking about her husband and wife.
Oh, yeah,
laughing out loud. Teaquilts. Cruise, here we come.
That could be my first cruise.
Yeah, cruising is my favorite vacation. That's Laura. Today is my birthday too. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's magic. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. That's why you're not gonna get invited to the party, because you know. Everybody but Kevin. Kevin Kavina.
Oh my gosh.
You're not invited.
I'm uninvited.
To the parties, to the birthday parties. You don't know when to stop. Teresa says, oh, thank you. I will play that for her next week. She'll be tickled.
Aww.
Thank you. Oh, no problem. We love birthday. I love birthdays.
She especially loves her own birthday.
Oh my God.
Yes, she does.
Jason says, okay, I don't want to jinx it, but I think running the thread through the bobbin winder guide worked.
Good.
I've always had problems with message codes and all of that until I start controlling that thread. Another thing you can do is Bernina Jeff. They now sell a piece that you can put there, but for years they just use one of those clips, like the Wonder clips. You can run it right, put it right before your thread goes into that guide hanging in the back. You can also use that, but I never put the clip there because I always ran it into the bobbin thing. Especially since I do freestanding, so it was never in a problem doing that.
Well, I hope that works for him.
Yeah. So awesome. Problem solved. She says thank you. See, somebody appreciates my singing.
Well, I appreciate it.
Kevin being a pain giving you sewing advice. That's what she was saying.
Excuse me?
That was Marie Flowers, the new one that was saying.
I'm being a pain.
But she's new to the.
Uh-huh.
I think she said she was new to sewing, right? Let me go back.
She's gonna be new to something or other. Calling me a pain.
You are a pain.
I am
you
not a
are
pain.
Absolutely correct,
Oh
Marie.
my
Thank
gosh.
you so much for pointing that out and picking it up right away. Thank you, because all these other people like Joe Carmel just feeds him.
Oh my
word.
God.
Oh my God.
Don't pick on my roomie.
Joe Carmel says happy birthday to all the new babies.
Don't pick on my roomie.
What is a stormy day stew? Stuh.
Don't go there. Please. Do not go there. No. Oh my word.
You want to know what stuh is?
No, it ain't. No.
Did you say what is stuh?
Oh my word. Whatever.
And Joe Cormier down to my roomie is perfect.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, roomie.
Roomie don't know the difference between beef stew and stuff.
Oh my gosh. You know what? When we're in our nursing home rocking our wheelchairs down the aisle, she's still going to be talking about stuff. Well, they fed me stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Aren't you?
Mary's birthday was on the 5th of November. Happy belated birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy belated birthday. It's your birthday. It's magic. It's your birthday. Are you now a choir director?
Uh-huh. I'm going to start directing you when you start singing.
Oh my God.
I'm going to start wearing the little white gloves like Bugs Bunny did when he conducted the orchestra. I'm going to hold it up.
Margaret Dearden says, it's a cold, rainy day in Texas. Just enjoying the company. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Shaquita Pearson says, hey, T and Kevin.
Hey, Shaquita.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Laura, oh, they must have given, thanks. Oh, wait a minute. Did Mary give her a recipe or something?
Mary's giving recipes out?
Oh, I got to go back and see. She says, I just made chili. Next is potato soup. My stormy day stew. Yeah, I just made corn chowder.
And it was delicious.
And chicken stew. And the reason why they call it chicken and rice stew, because it's a thicker base. You actually use a roux to thicken it's like having a chicken and rice soup, but you thicken it with flour with a roux, so then it calls it a stew. But I just made those two, and I'm about to make chili. And I do have potato because I haven't made it in a while too. But I've been making them all. I tend to make them all, and then I just have selections. I use my super cubes to freeze them in. And then I have like big ice cubes of soup that I can pull out.
Well, it is smart to do that. It really is.
She says it has homemade chutney in it, and it's yummy. It's a recipe from her mom.
Aw.
Love the quilt behind you. Do you know the name of the pattern?
Nope. That's just a quilt. Who was that from? Who said that?
The name of this pattern, you can Google it, and you get all the information you need, is the 4-Star General Revisited. You can easily find that. That's Kevin's quote, by the way. So Kevin says,
"Oh, thank you." I'm like, huh? What?
huh?
What?
Jason says, I have like 200 half square triangles and I'm trying to get sewed today. I sure hope that you have a die cutting system and that you die cut those 200 half square
Do
triangles.
you have one, Jason?
He has a die cutter.
Does he?
Because he was talking about he needed to get the 1.5-inch strip die, remember?
Oh, okay. No, I don't remember
Because
that.
if I got to make 200 half square triangles, that's kind of the way I do it.
Yeah. There's no way I could do that anymore with my wrist.
Jason says, you talking about the bowl of gravy tea? What bowl of gravy?
Jason, what are you talking about?
I think when I was talking about you got to make a roux. But it's like you're making it in the pot and then you pour in the chicken broth. And what the roux does, instead of using cream, because it's a chicken and rice, you can't use cream. So you're using flour and butter or oil to make a roux. And then when you put the chicken broth in, it makes it thicker. It thickens up the sauce. It's kind of like when if you ever made chicken pot pie from scratch, which I do from scratch. So if you haven't, then you don't know what I'm talking about. OMG, you two. I said he was not a pain in the first count. Oh my God. That is not, well I read that law. I read that wrong.
She read it wrong on purpose.
He is a pain.
She read it wrong on purpose.
Oh my God. I can't with you. I'm going to sign off.
You're gone.
Wash your hands, say I'm off to Joanne's to get some deals. Y'all have fun.
Oh.
Shannon Macro says, look who I run into. Seen it earlier. Thought it was an old one. Reads, oh, it reads the wrong date. What are you sewing on? That's what had happened. What had happened was, I got to go out here and look at that now. Ain't that terrible? Woo-wee. You are absolutely correct. Thank you for that. I sure appreciate it.
What date is on it?
The 9th. That's why the people were confused.
Yeah.
Well, looky. I don't even know how they let me put in an old date. That's dumb.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's dumb. So I'm not taking responsibility for that.
Well, as you shouldn't. Thank
you, Janet. You're better than YouTube. Jason says, didn't Kevin give you some? Oh, that was stuff. STU.
Oh, Lord.
He says, but it was a bowl of gravy.
Jason, I've been nothing but nice to you so far.
Jason, you are correct.
Jason.
I was told for a whole 10 days that I was going to have beef stew when I got here. And I was told repetitively every time I talked to him, and we basically talk almost every day. Every once in a while, we might skip a day if something's going on with our respective families. But I'm just saying, every time, well, I can't wait for you to taste it. I hope you like it, the whole 9 yards. Mm-hmm. Yep. You want to finish what you served to me?
You want to talk about someone who tells tall tales again?
Oh, who's telling tall tales?
Right then and there.
What was it? What did we eat?
Yeah.
What did we eat?
We ate beef stew leftovers.
Who had beef?
You did.
No.
You had a little piece.
You had a piece in your bowl and you tried to give it to me. I wasn't even taking. No, you didn't. I refused. Shut me up with no little quarter-inch piece of meat. No, you think you fooling?
Okay, y'all. You just don't understand. I'm telling you.
I'm just telling you. I get over here, all I got is potatoes and carrots and the stew juice.
And it was delicious, wasn't it? You were thankful to have it, weren't you? You were very thankful because it's time to give thanks.
I was kind of upset because I was promised beef stew, if you really want to know.
You know what? The next time I feed her beef stew, all she's getting is beef. That's it. She ain't getting no stew in it. She ain't getting potatoes or carrots or celery or thyme or seasonings. Nothing. She's getting the beef because all she can say from here on out is, "Where's the beef?"
And I do, because I'll be wondering where is it, because it must have been a shortage.
Oh my
Apparently.
word! Well, there was that day. Oh my word!
I'm trying to understand. I'm looking at the pot like I'm stirring. Like maybe I gotta go deeper, like almost under the pot. Maybe the beef's under the pot.
Yeah, in the oven.
Like, where's the beef?
She's the new version of the "Where's the Beef" commercial.
Like, and I mean it.
She does. She did mean it that day. She's like, "Is there any beef in here?"
But look, now he knew all of this when he
No,
put
I
it in the pot.
I did not. I seriously did not
When you was
know.
doing all this stirring, we didn't know it wasn't no beef until it was time to ladle.
I wasn't paying attention if there was beef in there or not.
I pay attention when I cook for you.
Well, I don't pay attention because the watch pot never boils.
You wait. Got you, boo.
Oh,
see,
my
Teresa's
word.
asking where's the beef. Just give her a steak, Kevin. That's from Jason.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy.
I'm just stating the facts.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't handle it, that's on you.
Mm-hmm.
I just know I got a pot of stuff.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna give you a pot of stuff. You are something else. And
Didn't Kevin? Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't know what it is.
What are you looking for?
I said,
you want to make more stuff?
Nope, not for you. None for you. Nope. Nope.
What's the problem?
What's the problem?
Oh my, you are so sensitive. Teresa says, "Where's the beef?"
Oh Lord, Lordy.
Oh me, oh my.
Oh goodness. Here we go.
No, I'm fine.
Yes, you are.
I made chicken corn chowder soup. It has corn, it has chicken, it has chowder. Yep, all of that.
Well, now I do have a question for you on that. It was delicious, by the way, folks. How did you get your chicken so torn up into such small little pieces? Like it was really small.
After it's cooked, I went and cut it.
Oh, you cut it. Okay.
I chopped it on the chopping board.
Oh, you did. Okay. All right. Because I actually prefer it like that over like big chunks.
Well, I had one whole chicken and I made the chicken and rice, and then I made chicken corn chowder, and so I was trying to make it stretch, and so.
Well, and see, that's what I was doing with beef stew that day. You had beef in it; it was just all shredded up and ground into it.
It was so small it turned into liquid.
Yes, it did. It was a protein shake.
It was, what do they call that when you like have the?
It was puree.
The muck mound in it.
It was beef puree. And that was you got a protein shake that day. Yep.
I just bet.
You sure did.
Doesn't Kevin have some chickens out back?
I sure do.
I made chicken stew.
Yep, I sure do.
Linda Pitt says maybe Kevin's a vegetarian.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Until he eats meat.
Yep. Right. Yep.
Now that's funny.
I just butchered a bunch of
stew ones,
roosters for chicken stock.
Oh, okay.
That were hatched at the beginning of this year. So now my freezer's full of chicken.
Oh, so they're the new ones then. They're not even old.
Yeah, they are. But the thing of it is with the roosters, if they're, well, and all of them, unless you pressure cook them, the meat is not as tender as you'd like chicken to be.
Okay.
But they make the most incredible broth. and it's because of their bones, I think. They just make a rich chicken broth. I love it.
Nice.
'Cause
These some nice
someti-
pans you have here. I'm
Some
gonna
nice-
take these home with me.
One of my quilty BFFs gave those to me, so no, you won't be taking those home because I love them.
I don't care about your quilty best
I know
friends.
you don't care, but I do.
I don't care what they give you. What they give to you is just like giving to me.
Oh my goodness.
What's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine.
I know.
And that's just how it's gonna be.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You made Marie run off.
Aww.
Marie, come back. We love you.
Come on, Marie.
Is everybody staying in this weekend other than grocery shopping for food?
It's a good weekend to stay in. It's cold.
It's cold. Seems like it's cold everywhere too.
I love it. I love this time of year. I love cold weather. I do. Love it, I love it, I love it.
This one is has moved a little bit. It shifted.
Well, shift happens.
All right, we're reshifting.
Reshifting.
Okay, one of these lines are off. That's what it is, just a little bit. But you know, I'm an advanced quilter.
Yes, you are.
That means I'll just have an advanced, messed up quarter inseam. It'll be in the seam allowance of the geese. It'll be all right. It'll be okay. These are super sized, so it'll be just fine. Do we not have more chats? Oh, Katie says going to a dance workshop this afternoon. Otherwise, I will stay home.
Ooh, okay. She's a dancer too.
Yep.
Miss T's a line dancer.
I'm gonna test them and see who knows get big when they come back to retrieve.
That was so much fun, and it was. You know, you had a very captivated audience. We were all watching, and you all did a great job.
Yeah, and I tried not to keep it like we didn't do the whole song because I didn't want people to get like bored watching it. And then I didn't want to that was some people's first time line dancing.
Right.
And I didn't want them to be nervous on the spot the whole time. But
well, it was fun to watch you in a different hat. You know what I mean? Miss T was a very good instructor. I mean, she was out there calling them moves, and it was great. Loved it.
Well, thank you. I had a dance event last night. I didn't go because I'm trying to get that quilt off my frame. I was gonna go, and it's like you cannot justify that. You got stuff you need to do.
You got stuffs to do.
So I made myself not go. It's always third Friday, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays are class days that I go to. There are other class days. But those are the days that I normally go. So that's when you call me sometimes on Thursdays. I'm like, I'm in class.
She's out there busting moves.
Okay. Okay, inside. inside. Gotta make sure I sew on the right line because I had to redraw some lines.
Right.
I got put little tick marks on it. Don't stitch over here. So we're working on different projects today. I'm making flying geese units. I'm making them in with my African prints. I have not pressed anything, but I have these little flying geese units, all different African prints in here.
Beautiful.
So I have not, they're not presentable yet, but they're getting there. Kevin's working on, just say it again because some of them weren't in here.
I'm working on the log cabin units for Laundry Basket Quilts Eldon pattern that she just posted on her YouTube as a little. Well, she was more or less instructing how to make the quilt. There's no way you could have kept up, with the way that she.
Well, because she wants you to buy the pattern.
Right. And, the pattern was already purchased, so it was just a good time to pull it out and start on it. So.
No comments. Okay.
Yeah, they're a quiet bunch today. I think since we finished 4-star general, they're not asking as many questions and
Okay.
all that kind of stuff.
All right, let me cut these off. Where's my snippers just to get some of the weight from back here? Hey, Remo's here.
Hey,
She says, good
Remo.
afternoon, Miss T and Kevin. The Quilter thumbs up. 39 thumbs up, 55 watches. So some love and support.
Mhm.
Hey, I hope everything's going good for you.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
This one I need to do. So those need to be cut. This needs to be sewed. Yep. And I was surprised Miss Vivian even popped in to say hi, and busy as she is.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How many more I got? 1, 2, 3 big ones. Then I have to do the other way. And then they double up on you at that point, right? When you cut them apart to do the other parts of the flying geese. Do you ever do your geese this way?
I have in the past.
But these are so big, I didn't have a die for them.
Right. I usually use what is that ruler called?
These are bigger than that too.
Oh, really?
The Quilting a Day.
No.
Oh, I use Quilting a Day. Okay.
I use well, I can't think of what. Similar to Bonnie Hunter's, what she came out with, except it's two different. Like you make the goose part and you make the wings part or the air part, whatever you want to call it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, let me get it so I'll see.
Yes, that's what you should do. Because we need to know what you're talking about. Hello, just went to butcher and thank you. Yeah, so she been to the grocery store getting her meat for next week. I'm glad I only got to make a cake. And like I said, I'm going to eat soup the rest of the week.
The Easy Angle and Companion Angle.
Oh.
That's what I use for flying geese sometimes. And then Bonnie Hunter's also does the same thing. Essential Triangle. That's what hers is called.
Okay.
Would that work on the size you're doing?
I don't know. Well, it's too late now.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Oh, it's got 5. Yeah, it's got 5.5 on there. Yeah. I'd rather do them this way. If I'm gonna have to do them oversized. I guess the part of the ruler is you don't need as big a piece of fabric to start.
Strips. Yeah, you start with strips.
So if you did 5.5 and 5.5, that's 11. And I had to cut 11 1/4.
Oh, wow.
Square. So it's right around, you're saving that quarter from the seam allowance because the tip's not there.
Right.
Kevin, Miss T would gladly sell you the Studio 1A Flying Geese shoe. I sure will. That's what you need. All of that you got is junk. It's junk.
I know,
and
right?
then you can do so many other things with it when you buy the other 2 rulers.
Right.
So you can have the 3 that you need to make the pattern that you really like.
Okay.
Hey, Maddie Barnum says, hi, T and Kevin. I heard about soup. Okay. And Jason says, so many things.
Yeah.
You can make everything with just them 3 rulers.
Well, okay.
You start with those.
Right.
Make everything.
Everything.
Are those all batiks?
No, that's the nice thing about her. She mixes batiks with regular cotton.
Okay.
And I think it makes her quilts look very earthy for some reason. So, yep, bought the batik and regular fat quarters. Like, it had to be almost 10 years ago. It really did. Yeah, never did it. And finally starting on it. We're just giving each other assignments each week, get all the log cabin pieces done, blah, blah, blah. That kind of thing. But I'll tell you what.
When did this have to be done by?
It's supposed to be Tuesday, and it ain't gonna happen because there's too many, and I gotta.
You're gonna get on it. You got to crack.
Well, look how long it takes to make 2 sets of 8. I've got 4 sets made.
How many have you sold since we've been live?
This, and I'm not even done with them.
2 sets of 8.
I'm not even done with them. I haven't even done all the rounds.
Well, you're gonna be fine. You still got an hour. Bye, Teresa. Thank you for coming. She says she's got to sign off. Thank you, too. If you weren't harassing me, you could have a lot more done.
Harassing. Really?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, why don't you turn me in then?
I will. It's no big deal.
I know. Because I mean nothing.
I have 2 sewing studios.
That's all she's worried about. That's all she's worried about.
I'll send you some pictures.
Yeah, she'll have these walls painted pink. Gross.
And I'll be teaching little Calvina.
Oh.
Come on, girl. Let's go see Lily Mae.
She probably needs a snack. She probably does.
Y'all, I saw Lily Mae today. She looked like a little chunker.
I don't know that they've even seen Lily Mae, have they?
I don't think so, but it was too funny.
Let me show off my
I'm over here trying to tell them that Lily Mae need a snack. I'm like, Lily, you got muscles, baby.
Yep, just like me.
It's all muscles.
It's all muscles. That's what it is.
She's the sweetest dog, though.
She's a precious little love bug. I'll tell you what, I've never had a dog that is more loving, like just wants to love you. That's all she wants to do.
Now, if you get Lily Mae, Cooper gonna be right behind her.
They've never seen Cooper, have they?
I don't think so.
I'll get him at the end. Bring him down here.
Yeah, because once they down, they ain't gonna want to go back.
That's right.
They're nosy. They want to know, are they gonna get a treat or something?
Well, and you know, Auntie T never gives any treats when she's here.
Never. Lily does never look at me with those woe is me eyes and beg.
Never, ever does she.
I had to call the peoples. She was starving to death.
Bless her little heart. Just bless her.
I can't even. I saw her today. I'm like, I don't know, Lily. I can't call anybody today.
Well, you know, it has been a little cold and she hasn't been going out as much. And, you know, she's like a little bear.
Them muscles is firm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the breed of the dog anyway.
Yeah.
But it was just too funny. I saw them little side love handles. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
My little Lily Mae been getting food. Okay, I'm going home now.
You're going home now?
I just got
Evidently
to cut.
she's done.
I got a whole lot of cutting to do.
Well, I'll bring something over here you can cut right here in front of them.
Oh, why would you do that?
So they can see you.
For what?
Because they want to watch
I got to press
every move you make.
They got you. You're the one supposed to be running the show
Oh,
today.
yes.
Big lie you told.
Big lie I told? What lie did I tell?
You was reading every comment.
I tried and you did not allow me to. You took over. I tried to help you out. And
okay, he says Thread is still giving him trouble. I have to go meet my sister and do some grocery shopping. I will catch you all later. Bye, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
Veronica says, hey, everyone. Have been enjoying the party from the lurking position. Love you guys. Thank you, Veronica. Kermit's a pesky little piece of thread. That's Mary to Jason. See y'all later. Be safe and be well and be good. Bye, Mary. See ya.
Bye. What was that?
I'm up here scrolling and the whole thing just fell. It happens like that sometimes. Can you do chat and do? Yeah, you can. I didn't realize YouTube had the voice thing. That's how you chat, isn't it?
Sometimes. Like if I'm in the middle of piecing and someone says something in the chat and I have to respond, I'll do that real quick.
Okay. Lori DeJointed says, hey, Kevin and T. Hey, Lori.
Is Lori here? Hey, yeah. Lori.
I saw your comment earlier today.
Lori went to Houston.
She went this year?
Yep.
Okay.
She did.
So that's cool. I wonder, how was it?
Lori, tell Miss T what you thought.
As far as the crowd, and vendors, were the regular vendors, did you feel like it was a good show of vendors? Because I felt like Paducah was missing some, so I was scared to go to Houston. And we went to Paducah's show in Branson and we went to the AQS show in Branson and Paducah. So we actually went to two of them. So it made me nervous.
And we don't want Miss T nervous now. Do you want different scissors?
I'm fine, Kevin.
I'm just asking.
I don't have to. I can stay right here and do this.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm going to have to get up to press eventually.
Because it's a pressing matter.
Emily Zahut says, hi, T and Kevin. Enjoying the afternoon with you two. Why, thank you.
Emily.
Haven't seen her name in a while, I think. I need to make a couple more of those storage totes.
Oh yeah.
I know 2 of them were Christmas gifts. I think the other ones were for people that wanted them, which I'm not worried about those right now. Says to you. I hate making the big ones. These are not the big ones. So I do need to make a couple more bags. The regular bag won't take me that long. The one that I gave you.
Uh-huh.
Did I give you?
No.
No.
You gave me
No,
a
I gave you a
toiletry.
boxy. That's different. Yeah. I'm making the one with the squares.
I love it.
Or for one, and I can just use a couple pieces of fabric for the other one. It's my mama giving it away who ain't gonna pay me no way.
She asked you to make it for her.
For her to give to somebody else.
That's
okay.
Sweet.
She says many vendors were missing every day. The crowds got larger though, so that's good. Maybe next year more vendors will sign up to be there. Okay, so that's what I'm hoping. I think the price of gas and shipping and not knowing how many people would show up prevented many vendors from coming. Yeah. Okay. Because I was wondering how they get all that stuff there. I know some of them truck it all in.
Right. They drive it there themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people do ship, and
and you just pray it all shows up because you can't depend on stuff now.
Yeah.
They'll tell you it'll be there and then it never shows up. So thank you, Lori. I appreciate that because I was wondering about that.
Well, we'll get back to it one day. We'll meet at shows and stuff.
I want to go to the Modern Quilt Guild is in Atlanta in February. I think I'm going to that.
Are you going to?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. Yes, I am.
Okay.
That's an 8-hour drive. It's closer than Houston.
Yeah. Yeah, driving there is not that bad.
And that's what happened that we could visibly see that vendors were missing in Paducah.
Big time.
You knew they were missing in Branson. I mean, it was like their sideshow. But for as big as Paducah used to be, it was so empty. And then they had a whole room that was dedicated to Ricky Tim's that used to be vendors and quilts. And it was the specialty view. Remember that denim quilt? That was a nice display. All those denim quilts that guy did with denim. It looked like you were walking in and out of rooms and stuff. And that room was empty. And then when we got to the bubble, which is their overflow, they had vendors in there, but they had a lot of open floor space. I had never seen it so spaced out in there. Yeah.
And the downtown areas like that Hinkle building, what is it called? Hinkle building. It wasn't even, it had nothing.
Yeah, it was nothing there. It was not even vendors in there. That was what surprised me because I'm like, where did all those vendors go?
Right.
And then it makes me now wonder if AQS really owns that building.
Right.
Because that was weird. You know, they always had their books in the back.
Right. Potato cart fell over.
What?
Do you not hear them upstairs? The dogs.
One woman from Canada had most of her booth missing. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
But she was there with a smile. Oh. Thankfully, it eventually showed up before the weekend crowd. So that's nice. Wow. Because there's nothing you can do. You're already there.
Well, yeah.
So it's like, it's nothing that you can do. All you can do is just sit and promote. This is what I would have had. Yeah. You know, you don't even, it's almost like you need to have backup signs, like stuff that's for advertising almost when you don't know what's going to happen. But that's a lot. She asking, do you think Paducah will improve next year?
I sure hope.
I hope so, because, you know.
It was, I mean, it was a visible difference. And Miss T is used to going down there in a day and getting it all done, coming back. We were done early.
Yeah.
And Hancock's was closed early. We couldn't even get to Hancock's.
Yeah, Hancock's closed early because of staffing. And maybe that also affected the show. They only had so many employees.
Yeah.
And I know we're trying to keep track of quilts. That can be a problem. So they
Yeah.
probably put the people on the quilts first as far as assigning, because you don't want somebody's quilt to come up missing. But I remember I've helped people vend. And so I've been in the show a couple of times where they're closing up, and they when that show ends, they get everybody immediately out of those aisles and they block all of that stuff out.
Yeah.
So they have a good routine for getting them down and making sure everybody's quilt is accounted for before they even exit the room. They know if a quilt's missing already. So it's not like they just taking them down and not doing anything with them. So I do appreciate that, but I can see where they need a lot of people to do that. I'm thinking maybe they had some staffing issues.
Yeah.
Everybody has staffing issues.
Yeah. Everywhere.
And still have them. Even
They do.
On the shop hop, we had people that only one person had the doors open the entire time because they can't hire help. Nobody wants to work.
Yep. Crazy world we live in.
And Susan, you're out says she only can hope that Paducah will be back next time.
Well, I mean, even in Paducah, the Rotary Club didn't have their
The Rotary Club wasn't there.
quilts.
And that's the Hoffman. They always has the Hoffman challenge.
And other vendors in there too.
Yeah, but it's mostly the challenge that gets people in there. I hardly ever go there. I've been there like a couple of times, and I'm like, okay. It was always so congested in there.
It was very congested, but I did enjoy seeing the antique quilts. Mm-hmm. If you'll give me one moment.
What you worried about the dog for? It's okay. It's just I don't think they can hear the dog until you take the mic up there. Oh, okay. So same in Oregon as far as staff shortages. Okay. Yeah. And it's affected everything. And I was just surprised that they were saying that there's a lot more of the shops signing up for next year's shop hop, all Missouri State shop hop. And I think some people probably didn't sign up because they didn't have staff. And people had weird hours. Some of them did what they were supposed to do because the show actually tells you what your hours open should be. But a lot of stores didn't abide by that.
Right.
And so it made it a little bit more difficult when you got stores that are only open from like 10 to 3.
Right.
Wednesday through Saturday.
Exactly. Really
like
strange hours.
3, it's like we drove all the way across the state and we can't even shop for 8 hours.
Right.
And then you're trying to eat, but we waited until we got through as many of them as we could, and then we worried about food. Mm-hmm. We would bring something to snack on.
Yep.
Get something for breakfast, to go or something, and keep moving.
Keep it moving.
Oops, I lost my screen.
Uh-oh.
I don't have it plugged in. I do have power. It just went out. But yep. But I'm hoping the quilt shows get back. I'll try to go to Houston next year, maybe. I did miss it when I wasn't there, though. I have to say that. I missed not being there. These some big old goose.
Big old, that's your Christmas goose.
Hey, Sheila Gage.
Hello.
trying to press some of this here before I get to the iron. So all I have to do is just lift. And I don't have to do the whole process.
Yep.
So how many more pieces you got to put on there?
I have to put the other
Goodness
side of
gracious.
this, and I have 2 more sides of those. I mean, it's a lot for such a small block. It really is.
Well, if you're doing a 1/2 inch, it's got to get up to what, 4.5?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so.
That's a lot of seam in there.
It really is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, 7 with the center. Going across for your woo-wee.
And I mean, I think I'm sewing pretty fast here with the Juki, but it's still.
What are you working on?
What am I working on?
I'm working on flying geese. I don't know if Sheila's asking me. I'm working on flying geese, so I just cut them apart, and then I've got to add the square right here on the bottom, and sew both sides of the center, and then I have flying geese units. So these are some large ones that I'm making, and I have some of the small ones already done right here. I just need to press everything. So I'm doing some pressing with my wooden tool so that when I get to the iron, it'll be a little bit quicker, so I can stay in camera as long as possible. Since this is how I sew at home. I do it all at one time, and then so I'm at the sewing station for a long time. Right. I mean the pressing station for a long time.
Yep.
Hi, Sherlock Sews says hello, everyone.
Hello.
So yeah. So are you all traveling for Thanksgiving, or are you staying home, or like traveling out of town, or traveling locally, or staying home? That's a good question. I have to go about 10 minutes to my sister's house. That's about it. And I only have to make a cake. Her and my mom are organizing the rest of it. Well, we got people that'll bring drinks. We got people that bring other desserts. My mom's gonna have sweet potato pie and probably egg custard pie. I do not like egg custard pie.
I'll take your piece. Bring it to me.
I don't. You know what she does is she makes people a whole pie for the house. And so I won't get an egg custard because she knows neither Ben nor I eat it.
Well, tell her that you started liking it.
I am not.
Tell her it's for me. She'll make me one.
I'm not telling her anything. Tell her it's for me. She'll make me one. I'm helping you to keep in good health.
Yes, you are.
No pie.
Boy, I love pie, though. I love pie.
The answer is no.
No.
She might already have them made. I have to see. I don't know. Her and my sister, they like start 3 years out trying to work on a holiday.
We started this Thanksgiving dinner 3 years ago.
They asked me in July, what you having for Christmas? It's like, I don't know. Food. Who cares?
Oh my goodness.
It is too funny. Food. And then when you call them, when you tell them about it, I know. I just like the plan.
And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
I just go to the grocery store. I spend my $300 or $400, whatever it takes, if I'm, when
ain't that the truth?
And call it a day. I don't need all of that. I go one time.
Yep. And I try to go when there's not as many people there.
Let's see what people are doing. Sheila says she's staying home and cooking for 15. That's a good number.
Oh, wow. That's yeah. Mm-hmm.
June says hi. June Hansen says hi, T and Kevin. Hey, June. And Sherlock Sows is staying home. So we like Crumb says hi, T and all quilting family. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Susan says I'm hand quilting a Christmas lap quilt. That's what she's working on. Joe Carmel goes, no apple pie. Wow, she don't like apple pie.
Or maybe she does like it and is asking, no apple pie?
And she got the pie and the apple emoji. June says, I'm going to my son. He lives 45 minutes from me. That's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Susan is traveling across the Cascade Mountains to my oldest brothers for Thanksgiving. So that's nice.
That'll be nice.
Yeah. Sue says, just got home from work. How you been doing? I've been miserable. Kevin has been abusing me the entire time I've been here.
Absolutely. And Sue, if you believe that, I've got some oceanfront property in Arizona to sell ya.
And guys, I don't know if you all know who Lori DeJoynet is, but she she's a pattern writer. She has a blog. I'm sure she teaches because she has that in her. I don't know everything about her. I follow her on Facebook and I read some of her blogs. So if you all are not familiar with her, please go check out her channel as well.
Humble Quilts is her.
Humble Quilts? Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I don't go to the top. I just start reading. Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. And she's on Facebook under her name. Is it under Humble Quilts or her name on Facebook, or is it both?
I think on YouTube
it's her name.
Is her name.
Mm-hmm. And then it takes you, when you click on the link, she puts the links in her post, and it takes you to her blog.
Yeah.
Rima went to the butcher all day. Fresh turkeys and wild turkeys were sold. That was good. Oh. Did you take that one thing? Oh my gosh.
What? Did you take that one thing for Kevin?
I got it and no, I forgot, girl.
What are you talking about?
I just said I forgot.
Are you keeping things from me?
I can keep from you what I want to keep from you.
No, you can't.
I did it.
Because we have friends like
I
Sue
did it.
that reveals the truth. What are you talking about?
We ain't even showing them up.
What are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
You have to come to the city and meet me and get it. That's what.
What are you talking about?
I'll show it tonight. What I got.
What you got?
Yeah. Sorry, Sue. I'll just keep it for myself. Don't worry about it.
Sue, what are you talking about? See, my friend Susie Q.
Yeah, but you know what I did? I told you that I forgot to bring your blocks. Remember?
Yeah.
I must have picked up the wrong container and started packing into an empty one, and then forgot that I had already started putting stuff in another one. I think it's in the lighter green Aldi's thing, and I brought a darker one because I went and got some more.
Okay.
So I messed up. I'm so sorry.
Well, don't be sorry. Because I would Sue. That's why I have friends like Sue.
Sent you a whole bag of rubber bands because you were saying that you needed rubber bands, and so she sent you a whole bag of rubber bands.
Oh, well, Susan, thank you so much. Mm-hmm. I really appreciate that. That is so nice to have friends that are looking out for me like that. I appreciate that.
So yeah,
whole bag.
You can put little ponytails in your beard.
I think that would look nice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I see you got it all brushed out today, but you can put some ponytails in there.
I know you want to touch it, but I ain't gonna let you.
If I touch it, I'm gonna be dragging you by it.
Oh my gosh. Like a caveman. caveman
Oh
dragging
my
me.
God. I'll show it. I'll show you your bag. It's multicolors.
Oh, really?
Rubber bands. Yeah.
Multicolored rubber
Mhm.
band. Well, thanks, Susie Q.
She says no problem. See.
Aw.
Remind me when I get on the chat tonight. I may have to go get it. Because you already know I haven't had sleep.
I'll tell you what,
gotta
that
go
thing
to
better,
Sam's.
whatever it is, better be right
I
there.
said a bag of colorful rubber bands.
I don't believe you.
Well, Colleen Souls in chat says, hello, Miss T and Kevin and everyone.
Hey.
I'm going to have to stay awake tonight. Diane 57 says, hi, you too. Hey, Diane.
You were just asking about her.
She said beads will look sharp. See? Well, that's why. I got beads. I got some even have stars. They're star shaped.
You gonna put them in my beard?
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
You gonna do it yourself.
Oh,
Yo, yeah.
oh my gosh.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing the work.
Okay.
Are you gonna pay me? Oh, now it's like
I pay you in various ways. Fabrics.
What fabric?
Friendship.
What?
I pay you.
That was a big squirrel.
Yeah. I pay you in various ways. Through fabrics. What fabrics? Through friendship. What?
What friendship? You
Yeah,
already know.
Right.
You know what? I don't have to put up with this.
Okay. You don't have to stand for this. Well, then sit down.
I didn't say anything about stand. You're just rude.
Oh, yes. So rude.
Yes, you are.
Very
you
rude.
A feeling destroyer.
Well, you know. That's oh Lord. Here we go.
She says it can't be harder than putting beads in your dog hair.
Please tell me, Sue,
oh, somebody does it. You know they do.
Please tell me you don't do that to the dogs you groom.
You know somebody wants it. And they pay them. The bosses will tell you to do what them people want if they gonna pay.
Do you dye like Poodle's hair different colors like blue and green and all? Do you do that?
Colleen's laughing at you. I just want you to know because you're so rude.
Because I'm so rude.
Yeah.
And she's laughing.
I've only been the best friend in your whole entire life, and this is what I get.
Yeah, forever. Yes.
But it's not going to be forever.
Oh, it's not?
I'm trading you in for Jason, remember?
Okay. Jason, well, thank you, Jason.
Jason gone. Don't be worried about me and my new BFF. We already had this talk Thursday.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, when you was trying to rally off of his raffle tickets. You was waiting on him to toss them in the trash.
Boy, that was funny. That was funny.
I do not believe in dyeing dogs' hair.
Oh, thank God. Well, look at God. I'm finally done with these 16 log cabin blocks. Woo!
And how many of those you got made total?
I have a set of 4 made.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have 2 of the second row made.
So how many sets do you need?
16 sets of 8.
Oh my Lord.
And 9 sets of 4.
Yeah, if you don't have it all cut either.
No.
Oh Lord.
But that's where the AccuQuilt comes in.
But I'm just saying that's just
it's a lot.
Ugh.
It's a lot.
Ugh. It's kind of like eating stuff.
Woman, I'm telling you right now. Woman.
What is your problem, sir?
I don't have a problem, but evidently you have a problem eating my cooking. I
don't have a problem eating your cooking.
That I work so hard on.
What I have a problem with is being promised one thing and then giving the old switcheroo.
The old switcheroo.
Told me about it for 10 days.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, it was 3 years ago that I started. It was 3 years ago.
Diane says she do. It doesn't hurt the dog. About the dyeing. T, I cannot believe you're not sewing. I'm pressing. I just sewed all of these pieces. You came in late, June. I'm making flying geese units. I got to press. So I'm staying here to press as long as I can so I don't have to spend so much time out of frame. The old switcheroo is bad. That's what Sue says. See?
Well, you know.
You can't promise. It's like if I promised y'all a homemade caramel cake with a homemade pound cake, lemon pound cake with caramel icing, and then I come in there with the box cake mix with some glaze.
I'd be happy. Do you know how many people in the world wouldn't have that? I'd be nothing but happy.
You are a liar, and you know it. You are just full eyes today. Remember when I say you full?
Yeah, fish eye.
I didn't say full, but you are full.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Yes, indeed. Sue says exactly.
Sue.
And June says, okay, I'll take that. The pound cake. See?
Everyone will take Miss T's pound cake.
Promise homemade and get boxed. That's not cold. See?
It was still homemade.
I don't want to hear that. You didn't promise me stuff.
Really? Yeah, we had a squirrel over here at the door earlier. It was a huge one. Ran right into the door.
Oh my God.
I'm going to press these. That's what I'm going to do.
That's what you're going to do?
That's what I'm going to do.
So you still got it all.
Oh, yeah.
Just evil.
Oh, yeah. I'm evil.
As long as you bring a good cake. That's Diane. Girl.
Miss T don't cook nothing bad. Even if it's a box cake. She's still gonna cook that good. She's gonna add her own little touch to it.
I know what I can't stand is somebody to boil the canned milk and put it on a cake. I don't want that. I know that.
When they put it in the oven, is that what you're talking
they
about?
Boil the can of carnation milk
yeah.
and make caramel that way. Mm-hmm. That caramel for me is for dipping some apples in or something. I don't want that on my cake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you got your...
Are we live?
Yes, we are. I have a beef to pick with you.
Are you really?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna get you. You need to hurry up with my iron too. When I get through with this, when I finish this, when I finish with this, you better be done. That's all I know. How about that?
When you're here, you just rule the roost, don't you?
I rule wherever I am.
Evidently.
Don't care. I don't have to pay any bills. You're not the boss. You're not the boss of me.
That's what you say all the time.
Lord, I've missed the T and Kevin show.
Who is that?
That's Sue.
Yep.
Because you abuse me all the time.
Well, you know. That's the joy of the T and Kevin show. Constant abuse.
Diane talking about beef. It better be a brisket. Yeah, it's a brisket. It was better be in that stuff.
Oh my word! You know what? I want to keep those separate.
Oh, they're second row. Keep your second row separate. Are you actually planning this by the row, like where they're going?
I am going off of her fabric placement, color wise.
Oh, okay.
You know, I mean, it's obviously not the same fabrics as
Okay.
what's in her.
Oh yeah, because I just realized that you got one that's reading more of a red, and then this one's reading more of a orangey brown. I mean, a yellowy brown.
Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to go off of color placement because I like the way that it looks.
The sugar with butter caramel frosting is awesome, homemade. Yellow cake made with butter, milk, and butter. I used to make my pound cake with buttermilk, but I stopped. It wasn't because I didn't like it. It didn't really make a difference. But they say that buttermilk itself has some ingredients that do something to your cake, but I don't need it.
Obviously.
So, and I used to have to, I only use the buttermilk for cake, right? So you had to go buy it every time, and then the rest of it would expire.
Did you ever make your own buttermilk?
No.
Out of vinegar and regular milk? I have.
I haven't, though.
And it worked.
Seriously. And you have to have whole milk for that? See, I only drink 2%. Remember, we talked about that today. So it's like I was buying stuff that I was going to have. And then my husband doesn't drink milk at all.
Really?
He drinks, he has coconut milk. It's not really milk. It's not from an animal. So.
Okay.
I get rid of enough 2% milk.
I will be right back.
Don't leave me.
Yeah, right. You've been wanting.
Don't leave me with these people.
Yeah.
I'm scared. Diane says buttermilk is milk without butter. It's milk without butter. Okay. But they do something with the vinegar when you make it from yourself, something. Everything warm. I make my own buttermilk. You can make so you can use 2%. So that's nice to know. Because I didn't know, I was scared to do that because I didn't know if it'll work because it wasn't whole milk. So that's good to know. It's almost time for us to stop. We got 13 minutes. I'm trying not to go out the frame especially since Kevin left. I don't know who he think he is. He just left me. He left me. I got to press all of this so I can, my large flying geese, I couldn't die cut them. So I had to make them the old fashioned way. So I've got all of these units looking like hearts that I've got to put a square right here and then sew 2 sides so that I can get my flying geese for the larger units. And then I'm just pressing with my wood press the seams on the small ones. So I got my squares here ready to finish those off. So maybe I'll continue working on this when I get home. I'll do the final seams of the other flying geese tonight, doing live sewing chat. So I have to make sure my mic is on because I didn't charge one of them. So I have to keep making sure it's on. Colleen says, I'll be watching the part I missed tomorrow. You all have a great company, Miss T. You have been great company, Miss T. Thanks. You're welcome, Colleen. Thank you so much for popping in. We appreciate it. Hi, Lily. He's going to show you his babies. Hey, Lily girl. Hey, Cooper. Hey, Lily.
Come here, my baby.
Cooper says, I'm here.
And raring to go.
Cooper is just a ball of energy.
Come here, Lily, so the people can see you. Come here, Lily. Come here, baby. She's a baby girl.
Uh-oh.
Here she is, folks. Here's my Lily. She's
Look
Lily
at
the love bug.
Lily.
Lily is about, she's 5 now.
Come here, Cooper.
And she has been through a lot in her
Come
life.
here.
She was a really sick little girl for a
Hi,
little bit.
Cooper.
But she's over
You're
it now.
just a
Look
little
at the
ball
people.
of
Say hi to the
energy.
people.
Be still.
Say hi to the people. Oh, and T has Cooper. He's a super
Be
duper
still.
Cooper.
He is such a wiggle worm. He's gonna fall out of my hands.
He's squirmy worms.
Look, Cooper.
Cooper, look at all the people out there.
Look up there.
Wave at him.
Look, Cooper.
Cooper's only 4 months old.
Cooper is a ball of energy, okay?
He is. Looky
Well,
there.
look at that, Cooper.
Annie T got you. Yes. Oh, my goodness.
He will jump completely out of your arms, even
Yes.
standing position.
He is a ball of energy and wants to play all the time. Well, I mean, Boston Terriers in general really are. Come here. Come here, Cooper. Come here. But yeah, they're a highlight. And I'll tell you what, my parents really enjoy them too, and they just like to lay with them and play with them.
And Sue asked about your dad, but you were upstairs, so I just skipped it. If you want to say that again, that.
Thank you, Sue, for asking. It's a day-to-day thing, and today I called him, and he's doing a lot better today. Just need those prayers, you know. It's a one day at a time kind of deal. But thank you for thinking of us, Sue. And I'm going to take them back up because all they're going to do is play now. So
Just let them sit there. They won't hear them with your mic.
Are you sure?
The mic. These mics they only take the noise that's right in front of it. Lily Mae, Lily, are you being bad? I've never seen her. Well, maybe he initiated the fight by playing.
They're playing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Lily don't be messing around because she's dealing with Abby.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick them. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come on.
All right. And Diane said, let them play. Right. Kevin, he's so strict. He's a strict daddy. He doesn't want them to disturb our live chat. They can't. You all not going to be able to hear all that. Lori Clark says, hi, Diane. How are the eyes looking? And June says, prayers for your dad. Thank you. So also Colleen. Thank you. Lori also saying that it's her first live. So welcome to the chat. I'll be back on tonight by myself doing sewing chat 8 p.m. on Saturdays. And then the third Saturday is when I come to Kevin. And then we do one with Kevin on the third Saturday during the day. We start at 12. We do about 3 hours so that I can get back home, get a break. And today I'm not going to have a break because I got to go to Sam's. So people praying for your dad and family.
Oh, thank you. We need
it. Just prayers for all of the quilters in general would be great. There's a lot going on in the quilt family. Some of the stuff I've been getting, so it's a lot.
Yeah.
So just pray for some of the tea quilters and their families.
Yep.
Okay. Joe Cormel says they're cuties. Thanks. Thanks for this. I appreciate it. You're too kind.
She thinks she's going to get out of here with them pins, and she ain't. That's what she thinks.
You're not going to... Can I get 20 other pins?
Nope. Because we ain't that good of friends yet.
Can I get 18?
You can get one. One pin. That's it.
I gotta start returning my Christmas gifts. I got some stuff to send back.
Oh, really?
Yes,
For
I do.
who?
It ain't for you.
Well, evidently.
Apparently, it will not. I'm gonna give it to the man in the moon.
Man in the moon.
Mm-hmm. It won't be for you.
Okay. I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
I got some stuff. Some stuff. Send back. I had you a real beef stew recipe.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Remo talking about I watch you and Kevin and my heart feels free.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. I'll press these at home.
Yeah.
And now they won't get pressed and then I'll be on the live. I don't press these blonde.
We'll be pressing tonight with Teaquilts.
Let me show you how to press.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I'm gonna pack my stuff up.
Well,
I don't have to take this abuse. Talking about one pen.
if I knew you didn't have any pens in the world, I'd give you that. But nope, I love those pens.
You wouldn't give me those. You give me all these mishmash.
That's exactly right.
Girl, let me get you 50 pens.
Exactly. Because I've never been like a pen snob or anything.
I know.
Like that.
I said he would never buy this for himself, so that's why
I love those pens. Did you tell him what they are?
I've shown these pens on my channel.
They're
These
wonderful.
are the ones, because I know you do a lot of miniature stuff. These are the ones that are called the silk pens. They're just a thinner shaft.
And they are.
And the other ones are your quilter's pens, the blue. They're longer. And then they also got some in pink.
Mm.
So
love them.
They all got a different. Then the purple ones have the doubles stem on them. I don't know what they call it.
Double pen.
Yeah. But they've seen these pens. They know about these. These
love
are the
them.
magic pens, guys.
Magic
they
pens.
know all about magic pens.
Magic pens.
Right here.
Love it.
And you have the little grippy handles, and they're also heat. You can, if you had to press over it, you could.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it's heat.
It doesn't.
Sensitive, but I press them to make sure. I press them with my steam press.
Oh.
For the 15 seconds, because
really?
I had to test it. Yeah, you know, when they tell me something heat sensitive, I'm like, well, let's check it out.
I do love them, though. Yeah. She got these for me for my birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's
and
magic.
Now where are you going?
It's your birthday. It's magic.
You just stay on out of there.
It's magic. It's your birthday. It's magic.
You're so...
Huh?
Huh? Huh?
You're so silly. I'm just trying to help you.
Right.
You don't want my help? Get my stuff packed
I need
up.
your help all the time.
You don't need any help.
Mm-hmm.
You're a grown man. You don't need no help.
Well, everyone knows what I'll be doing tonight during the live. Making another sandwich. If I can get them done.
You doing 2 at a time?
I'm doing it by row because see, there's 4 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
did you show them the pattern?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Eldon laundry.
Right.
Yeah.
You think they can see all of that?
I sure do.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I'll be. I thought I already did this.
I don't know. Move your hand out the way. Goodness gracious.
I am not hand model.
Hard fingers.
This is Eldon by Laundry Basket Quilts, Adidas Sitar.
You told them, but you
didn't
show it.
So I'm working. See, there's 8 log cabins that go around this. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm doing block by block. And there's 16 blocks. And then you got to have 9 of these sets of 4. So my homework is supposed to be done on Tuesday. I doubt that's going to happen. I'm just saying.
Oh, you know what I need to do?
apologize to me for the remarks.
That wouldn't happen.
That wouldn't happen.
But I do need to change my feet and stuff back
Oh,
out.
okay.
But all that other stuff you're talking is just blowing hot air.
Just blowing hot air, huh?
Yeah, you may as well just stop wasting your time.
Uh-huh.
I got it.
Remo says, I buy them when they are on sale, 3 packages, but I drop them on the floor. I guess she's talking about the pins. Is that what she's talking about?
Oh, yeah.
June says, I like that, Kevin. Thank you. Remo, I will be working on my 52 block that I did with Eric. That's what she's going to do during the live tonight.
Mm-hmm. What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Uh-huh.
How about that?
Right.
How about that? Like that, like that. Yeah, for the latecomers, this is Kevin's 4-star general up here, too. Oops, time to go. Diane asked, is that a kit? It was, but this has been a long time ago, so it's not available. Not these fabrics.
No, I just bought fabric in the pattern. It wasn't a kit.
Oh, you bought your own.
Yeah, I bought 2 fat quarter bundles.
Well, they matching the same colors. That's why I was surprised. Okay.
I mean, maybe they did come out at the same time, but it wasn't.
But it looks good.
Yeah, it wasn't a kit. I mean, she does have kits available of this now, but
so I think that's it. It is 3:00. Been about to turn 3:01.
I can't believe I got those 2 sets done.
So you are so exhausted.
She's going to take a nap before she goes ananywhere because.
No, I'm not. I got things to do. It's going to be dark.
It's going to be dark before long. That's right.
Right. About 4:30, it'd be dark outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I got to stop at Sam's. Get those pots for my mom. I keep thinking she wants a microwave because remember I had to get the microwave and then I bought that one too. And at that time I went before because it was a little warmer. I couldn't go before today because it's too cold to have. And then I give it to her and she popped it on the stove and start cooking with it. It's like, no.
Yeah.
You tell people let it sit. You know, when you have stuff in your car when it's cold and they don't do it, and then all the stuff start coming off if you do it wrong. So,
yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna end here, everybody. Thank you all so much. Hopefully, you all can come back tonight, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, live 2 hours sewing chat. Hopefully, I get a chance to press. If not, you all can see me press before I sew. I got 2 hours.
It's press and chat.
I got 2 hours, and so we will. Be with you then. So you all stay blessed, be safe, and quilt out.
Bye-bye.